a bigger group today. It'll be helpful, the more discussion that we can put in town chat to avoid people talking over each other, particularly during nominations, would be awesome. Any questions before we get started?
Colin and Nick, rejoin your seats.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. I need
Joining now.
characters. I'm sending characters now. Done. And if you didn't get it, then I'll inform you at night. Good night.
Good night.
No.
Did I just double claim somebody? Oh wait, there might be a real... Wait, what if you double claim Saint though?
Hello, Jason.
Hey.
Your demon is Owen.
Okay.
And your fellow minion is Christian.
Is there an outsider by default with this number of players?
There is normally in a 10-player game no outsiders. However, you are the Baron, so you can reasonably assume that there are 2 outsiders in play.
Okay.
Cool?
Yep.
All right.
Hello.
All right, we're waiting on a few people to get pushed back to town square, courtesy of our Autobot here. So.
Hey.
All right, good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. Welcome to the town square. It is day one. We have just finished up a lengthy night one, but everyone is here. Unfortunately, while I, your storyteller, am very much alive, Sam, who was a maybe and yet failed to join, is very dead. So,
A turn one death? It's unheard of.
in order for us to avenge, Sam's death, we're going to need to figure out which of the players among you is a demon and which of the players among you is a minion helping out their demon. And to do that, we'll start with about 7 to 8 minutes of private chats. I would encourage you guys to make them snappy. We've got, a lot of players in this game, so shorter is probably better to learn more information. Invite our new guy, Joe, to talk to him as well. And then you can also put stuff into town chat. You can @, people if you, want to, have them join or whatever. And you can also ping me to ask for a storyteller or consult. And with that, the game begins. Good luck. Have fun.
Hey, Matt.
Oh,
Jack, do
You want to talk?
Just-
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
In the Hall of Mirrors. Hello.
What up?
I would like you to confirm your innocence.
How?
I don't know. Give me something.
You don't want me to tell you my role?
Or
suspicious.
Or like I don't know. I got fire in a bottle here, and you were one of the 2 people whose name was written onto it.
Okay. So you are just asking me to
No,
say
you
what
can
my
give me a
role is.
triple or something. Just that I can
Are you
like
implying that you already know my role and you're checking it? Or you
yes.
just know...
Oh, it
Yes.
depends. If you're a good player, then I don't.
Oh.
So what's like a triple or something?
I'm the monk.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not I'm not worth using your power on. I'll keep this
What are you?
confidential.
You're an investigator?
Yeah.
Or librarian? Investigator?
I'm gonna go talk to the other man and see if he can hold up as well.
Alright.
How far are you in Haikyuu?
Oh
Shit.
gosh, we're just like they're at the first high school tournament. That's
Oh,
No,
cool.
no
cool,
more
cool. All right,
Haikyuu.
Matt. All right,
talking
Matt.
about
I'll talk to you.
Haikyuu.
I'll-
Going to
we
the
spent
south.
the entire time at
Okay.
Tulio's
Owen.
Pizzeria talking about Haikyuu. Yeah, God.
You want to go to the Hall of Mirrors?
I was just thinking that.
Hey, I'm the Baron.
What are you?
I'm the Baron, but I hard claimed to Matt that I'm the investigator.
So here's the thing, buddy, pal, mine.
Yes.
I'm your imp. So
I know.
let's do this.
I know that. What are the minion bluffs?
My bluffs are recluse, fortune teller, and chef. I'm gonna go fortune teller and Christian expressed interest in recluse. So if you wanna do
Okay.
some like you can keep bluffing.
I'm bluffing investigator, yeah.
That's fine. I was thinking about bluffing like monk or something if it's available.
Actually,
so.
when I when I was interrogating Matt, he told me that he was the monk.
All right,
However,
I'll include monk.
However,
in my 3 but I'm not. But like,
however, he could be the Raven Keeper.
he could be the Raven Keeper asking for death. I won't kill Matt.
So I put that
Yeah,
into a
just in
binary
case.
of
Yeah.
of
I won't
monk
kill
or
Matt
Raven
tonight,
Keeper.
just in case.
So if
yeah.
a kill gets blocked, then you know to kill him next. But
Or maybe yeah,
he could
Matt would probably protect himself.
he would.
day
You
one.
can't. Well, maybe, but you literally
I have to kill someone I didn't talk to today. I can't kill someone that I talked to. That's too suspicious.
Yeah. So I'm saying Matt is either Ravenkeeper or Monk.
All right. I won't kill him this time just for safety.
Yeah.
But, I'm gonna
If
go
a
talk-
kill gets blocked, then just make
Yeah.
Matt the next skill. Simple
Yeah.
as.
I'm gonna go talk to Jack.
Do you have a
Dave,
person
or-
you think I should target my other investigator claim at?
I've only talked to you and Christian.
I'm
so-
going to accuse somebody else of
Yeah.
being a Baron. I was thinking either like Robert or Tim. Tim
Okay.
because Tim and Matt tend to get into some shenanigans.
Mhm. Yeah. Very true. All right. I will
Oh
defer
wait,
that
wait,
to
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. So for the record, I don't know you're the fortune teller. You didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Okay, getting back to town.
I haven't not claimed that to anyone yet. I've given people some 3-for-3s. You can
Oh,
say I
okay,
gave
yeah,
it-
3 for 3.
No,
yeah.
I haven't. I've only talked to you. So you can say I gave you a 3-for-3. You could say
What?
fortune teller was in it, but
Yeah, you'd have to give me all 3.
I did monk, fortune teller, and what was the other one I wanted to do? Monk, fortune teller, and librarian.
Okay.
Yep.
That's good. Okay, see
I
ya.
haven't given.
No, wait, do you know?
Christian
You don't
3-for-3
know what Christian is? Do you know what he is?
though. He's the Scarlet Woman.
Oh,
So
okay.
We'll keep that in mind.
Back to town. Hey Tim,
Yeah,
you want to talk in
sure.
Want to go to the
just one more
ruckus
room?
Robert?
Just
Sure.
where is?
Hello.
Hello.
Can you speak to your innocence?
Yes, I'm a very innocent person.
It is interesting because
I probably don't seem innocent, but I am. Are you empath with a 1?
no.
Okay, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I'm the investigator, and
Oh my god,
I'm
really?
suspecting you were mad of being a Baron.
Oh,
So, do you have
interesting.
anything to
I was
dissuade
there's probably a Baron.
me from being suspicious of you?
Oh, was I one of your 2?
Yes.
Oh, well, damn, that sucks. Well, I'll say for one thing, I do believe you because I've already talked to someone who can, unless they're lying, they can confirm that there is a Baron. So because the outsider count. So
Oh, nice. So,
I do believe there is a Baron. It is not me.
do you have like a triple or?
I'll just tell you my role. I'm the Slayer.
Oh,
I've told one other person. I don't really want to tell anyone else. I was kind of hoping to get pretty far into the game because we have too many people to choose from.
okay, yeah.
But I mean, if I'm in an investigator ping, I know that makes it kind of difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So at the very least, I don't know. I'd love one more day and a good demon candidate.
All right. So if
but-
you are the Slayer, then probably don't shoot Matt.
Oh no, is he recluse?
No, because he was the other ping.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So if you're telling the truth, then Matt would be a bad shot. Okay.
Well, that's only if you're telling the truth, and I'm not poisoned.
Or if you're not drunk, there
Yeah.
could be a Baron and you be drunk, right?
That'd be funny.
It would be funny. I will also, I'll give you this information. This is probably a lot if you've been looking who I've been talking to, but pretty much I know that pretty much every first night roll is in play except Chef. So I imagine one of them is drunk. Would be my guess if we have a Baron.
Yeah,
So I just
stands to
keep that
Plus,
in
there
mind.
is 2 minions, so poisoning's always on
Yes.
the table.
Oh, that's
and,
a good point.
And Ben knows how I hate being in a one-night roll that gets poisoned or drunk.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I know it's very suspicious, but if you could just give me one day, if you could maybe hold off on your investigator info for a day, it's like a Baron can't hurt us.
We are currently in the room of one more day, so it's only fair.
Give me one more day. Matt can't hurt us, and then if you could give me like a good demon candidate, I'll take it into consideration. And then you
Yeah,
guys can
I don't
kill
know.
me,
Yeah,
'cause
I
I'll
don't
be a
really
Demon
have any
Slayer.
info on the demon, but
I'm fine dying to be confirmed by an Undertaker. If I'm a Spent Slayer, I'm gonna probably use it tomorrow.
okay. I won't advocate for your death this day. Let's head back to town.
Thank you, sir.
Let me
30
read quickly and Boneyard.
Hello.
Okay.
This is This is already. I love 10-player games. There's already so much intrigue. But I want to talk to more people.
It's been a while. Like I feel like our first few games had a lot of people, and then we had like a
Yeah,
stabilization of like
around
7. Yeah.
7, 8.
But also, like, when we have a bunch of people, we normally go to a different script now. But because we have a
Yeah.
new person, so then
We're gonna
it's yeah, we're back to Big
Go back to a
Trouble
classic,
Brewing.
which I like. I love Pearl Brewing. My problem here is I want to talk to more people and learn more, but I have like no more information I want to give. I don't think lying will be a good idea considering the circumstances. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do.
Hmm.
Maybe I should just like bluff Ravenkeeper without actually bluffing Ravenkeeper. Like
How do you bluff Ravenkeeper?
you just tell people in your 3-for-3s on the Slayer, Fortune Teller, or Empath.
All right, I'm gonna bring everybody back.
It works 50% of the time. Oh, Ben, you should do the clock
I'll
at
tell you
least.
later.
Okay, there we
Yeah,
go.
ding dong.
That was abrupt.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
waiting. The little
Yeah.
thing.
I was ripped out of my chair.
Welcome back to Town Square. I did run the clock and gave everybody 30 more seconds. So any future private conversations can wait until day 2. I have some good news for you. Ben F is going to join us for game 2, which is exciting. But
Yay.
bad news, Sam is still very dead, and we have not yet cleaned his body out of the
Yeah,
town
there's no-
square. So I will give 2 minutes for general public chat. You are not obliged to share what you learned today. You're not obliged to tell the truth about what you learned today, but you are free to chat. Because it's a big group, I would ask that you are respectful of other people as they're trying to get a word in. And if you have something that is worth sharing with the whole group, you have the town chat to do so. Have at it.
So I would like to say I have heard 2 people claim to be investigator to me, and I would like them to come forward and say who their reads were.
Well, I talked to you about it like literally first thing.
You did. So what was your read?
It was on you or Tim being the monk or the fucking the one with the hat, the Baron.
Okay. Our other investigator, would you like to out yourself?
I was the other investigator, and I talked to Matt, not knowing he talked to Jason, and was privately informed that either Jason or Robert are the Baron.
Isn't that convenient?
That
He
is-
did. He
But
told
I
me
said it
without
before
me
Matt
mentioning
said anything.
you were the investigator. So we've got a bit of a problem. That's all I'm saying.
So
I
just
don't
kill
know,
Jason and move on.
Just a point of order. I think if you're the Baron, you'd probably want to double claim someone
Yeah.
because it's fun.
Oh wait, is anyone
Thanks for
out
the
here?
tip.
Is anyone out here claiming to be an outsider?
What does that mean again?
Like if you are the
Well-
butler, the recluse, or the Stains.
Yeah. I got
Obviously, you wouldn't know if you're the drunk, but
Yeah.
if there's one, there has to be 2. So there has to be a
I
Baron. Okay.
believe I've heard tell of an outsider.
Yeah.
It's possible we have a drunk.
I've heard other people say they think there is an outsider, but no
Yeah.
one's has claimed outsider to me or like I guess implied it. But I've heard other people.
Oh, and you're coming in a little quiet.
Oh, sorry. I was messing with my gain because I
Nope.
could hear my.
Right.
It was picking up my fish
Maybe
tank.
it's just
in the
me.
background.
Can't hear you, man.
I was messing with my gain because my fish tank was being picked up in the background.
All right. So nobody, since nobody has claimed one, I am the butler. So there is
Awesome.
there's probably a drunk out there.
Okay.
I was kind of hoping to see if I could get somebody to lie about being it, but I think the double claim investigator is probably one of the minions.
Well, if you talk to Matt after you talk to me and you're both evil, you could just
I
set up a
I haven't
double
talked to
claim.
Matt.
I have not spoken with him.
Wait, then how did you get a second claim?
No, that was with Colin.
That was me, not him.
All right, nominations are open, but feel free to continue chatting. I will do second, third, and final call.
I nominate Christian.
Tim is going to go ahead and nominate Christian. Tell us why.
I have no information on Christian. I just want to talk to Christian.
Yes, the house call threatened.
The bullet in the dark strategy.
Oh,
To add point, I have actually heard of a ping on Christian, so I'm actually curious to what Christian has to say.
So let's
wait, really quick. I'm not actually. Does anyone see the whole nomination thing at all?
The what?
No,
I
don't see it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that pop up either.
So, and we didn't see the clock either. Ben, are you hosting still?
That's a good question.
Because I'm in the top corner, I see the radio symbol and a 0. Meaning 0 people are in my session.
Oh,
I see 10.
I see
I
10.
think we used to have 11.
Yeah.
5, 10.
Radio?
Oh,
I'm
I
in,
see
I'm
it
in.
now.
We're good.
I see it now.
You
Okay.
see it now? Okay.
Yeah, I just had to relog in. Got it. That's why it was so abrupt that time.
Everyone
Okay, yes.
in your seats
Yeah, I
right
might have
away
to
now that we're
reload.
voting again.
I
my God.
Sorry, hand up versus hand down.
There we go.
Someone explain that?
So click that, Joe, and that will allow you to vote. If your hand is up when the red dial comes past you, that's how you will vote for this nomination. Are you able to click the hand up button? Yep.
Nick,
Perfect.
you have also been unseated.
All right. So
I think everyone got it. I see it.
start with our accusation. Tim, is there anything else you'd like to add to your accusation?
Yes. So this has been a really weird first day with all these confusing double claims, and I just want some stability. I want my good pal Christian to just tell me how good he is, so I don't have to vote on him.
Okay,
Wow.
Christian, how good are you?
So it's great to talk to you, Tim. I think it'll actually kind of be fun to reveal the 3 for 3 I gave Nick. I was going to keep it a little quieter. But the 3 for 3 I gave him was Monk, Recluse, and Scarlet Woman. And I will say no more about that.
Oh my god.
Thank you kindly.
That was the best 3 for 3 I've ever heard.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and run the vote. It'll take 5, which is a majority or at least half of the 10 votes to put Christian on the block. Countdown starting now.
Jono,
Anyone who includes Scarlet Woman in their 3 for 3 is on the level.
Joe knows that when you die, you only get one more vote, right?
Yep. All right. It looks like it's going to be 2 votes unless Christian votes for himself. He does not. 2 votes is not 5. It is not enough. Christian is safe for today. Any other nominations?
Since we're going with people we have not talked with, it was Colin and Jason, right? That were the 2 people.
Correct.
Yeah.
And which of y'all got me as one of your 2?
Not
I
me.
got both you and Jason. So in nominating me, you would cement your guilt.
Yeah, well, I'm the brother, so I don't care if I die. But I'm gonna nominate Jason.
All right,
I
Robert.
second.
Jason. Robert, please tell us why you've done that.
There's a double claim investigator. One of them has Jason in it and me, and I know I'm not the Baron. And so that feels like it's the best of the 2. If we don't agree, we can go after Colin next. But that is the one that feels the most likely.
Jason, your defense.
I don't really know what I can do. I just got day 1 information. I tried to act on it, and I don't know, double claim. It's pretty standard.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and run the vote. Counting down.
But like, I spent 1 night roll. I don't even care if you do kill me.
Christian, you're
Self-respect, man.
Christian, just a heads up. Make sure you take the seat if you do want to vote. 1 vote is not enough. Jason is safe for today. Any more nominations?
We might want to kill someone for the Undertaker, if there is one.
Second call.
I nominate Owen.
Wow.
Matt is going to go ahead and
That is
nominate.
such a Matt move.
Matt, tell us why you've done this.
I haven't spoken to Owen yet. I wanted to know if he was virgin, and it doesn't appear that he is.
I am
so
not
I'm
virgin. Okay, you know what, Matt?
Is that
You
how
know
you
what? I
introduce
first-
yourself to a town, Matt?
Are
You check for virgins.
Correct.
Oh my God.
You know
All
what,
right.
Matt? I was gonna like go on this whole spiel about like, oh, this is a classic Matt move, but I actually respect that. So no further comment.
Go ahead and run the vote. Feel free to talk about other topics that are inappropriate to talk about in a town square.
I just want the virgin check to go off on someone.
Matt, tomorrow,
for your awareness, virgin's
can I
ability
check
is-
you, Matt, tomorrow? I don't want to like get into a whole like, this is the day of virgin checking, but
Joe,
or would
for
it
your
be better
awareness-
just to get it out of the way now for me to virgin check you?
Joe, for your awareness, the virgin's ability is if a good player nominates the virgin, that player who nominated is executed immediately. So that's why there are lots of jokes about the virgin. 0 votes is not enough. So Owen is definitely safe for today. We have a lot of people safe. We have very few votes. I'm starting to think that you guys may not get somebody on the block, but I will leave it open for another 30
Jack
seconds.
would like to nominate himself.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh,
Jack?
the Tanner.
Is going to nominate himself. Jack, why have you nominated yourself? Do you want to die?
Yes, I'm a first night roll, so I'm okay to die. And I want an Undertaker to confirm my information later in the game.
Okay, that sounds like a fair enough accusation. Anything you want to say in your own defense?
I have no defense. I definitely deserve it.
Okay.
Oh
very
no.
good.
I definitely deserve it. There is no Tanner roll, right? Like,
Yeah, no.
The
They haven't added a Tanner yet.
checking, just checking.
Man, our poor watch roll.
That-
would've
You know,
missed
I'm
that would be
trying-
like-
every now and then I come back to this game and there's
Oh.
one like new thing.
That would be like a Goblin, but you're not even on the evil team. You're an outsider.
All right, 8 votes is enough. Jack is marked for execution. I believe that's going to be hard to beat.
I think that
Flower
means,
Girl is trying right
We can
now.
still do it.
I think that means Matt and Nick are the minions. They didn't
Yeah,
vote
that's what I was thinking.
for Jack, the demon.
Yeah.
Must be.
All right, I'm going to be calling the day and calling it to a close in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jack is executed. Jack, how would you like to die?
I would like to be fed into the wood chipper feet first.
Oh no.
Wow.
Damn.
The town
Balls first.
the town unceremoniously picks Jack up and not having fully learned the lessons of how to do this properly from the hit R-rated movie Fargo, decides to put Jack into the wood chipper feet first instead of head first.
I stare at Tim through the whole duration.
With a 1,000-yard but also a deeply piercing stare through the whole duration. Tim can't decide if he is horrified or aroused, but Jack does die, and the game does not end. Good night, everybody.
There's the defense for me right there. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they choose an investigator or the drunk then? It doesn't hold any water.
Shalom.
Waiting on the bot to pull back a couple of people, so sit tight here. All right, everybody is back. It is the beginning of day 2 of this lovely game of Blood on the Clock Tower. Sam is still dead, and for some reason you guys have just been content to just leave his body just lying in the middle of town square. You know, Jack, you took the time to wood chip him and clean it all up, but Sam is still dead, as is Tim.
I knew it.
Dang.
I knew that would happen.
What are you?
I was a Slayer.
Is Sam not on the clock tower?
Deserved
Did you
after
tell
you
anyone?
outed me.
No, the lore is that Sam was thinking about showing up today.
I
He
bet
didn't.
they thought I was the Undertaker. I will say I did tell Jason and Jack that I was the Slayer. Those are the only 2 I told.
Oh,
Yep.
It's not
Jason
legit,
also
Jason.
double claim.
Yeah.
I don't think Jason would have had a chance to tell his demon. I
Yeah.
don't think he would have double claimed someone if he was demon. So I think if Jason's a minion,
I talked to Tim last anyway, didn't I?
Yeah, I added up.
I still think Jason or Colin are both just good kills. They're
Go have
Double-
press chat.
I don't think that's warranted.
Jack. You want to finish our conversation
Owen?
from yesterday?
Yes,
Yeah.
Matthew.
Would you like to go
Can we
to
talk,
the
Joe?
Boneyard?
I haven't gooned in a good while. So
You talking Boneyard, Joe?
Christian, let's go.
Yeah, let's chat.
Joe.
Where do you want to go?
Delios.
Yum.
Hey Nick,
Jason, what are you, bro?
I told you I'm the investigator. I think there has to be
You
a
know who
spy.
else- You know who else claimed investigator? Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah.
It was Colin.
Yes. We've been.
But we established that. I forgot. So I don't know. He said you and Robert. One of whom was the minion, right? And then you said either
Tim or Matt.
or someone else was.
Yeah. So if I'm not drunk or lying, that would be Matt as the Baron.
Who are you sussing on?
Well, I have to be at least forced to think that Colin is a minion. I don't think a demon would double claim.
I'm not ruling it out. I mean, it just does Colin, has he played a lot, or I don't even know the guy.
I don't know if he plays fast and loose in the style of someone like Christian.
Hey Nick.
Yeah.
Joe wants to talk to you in the Boneyard.
Okay.
I'm kind of reading you as good, Jason, to be honest. So that kind of would just make Matt the Baron.
If I got correct information.
I need to talk to Matt.
I don't know. With this many night ones, like you have to assume. Well, you don't
One of
have to
them's drunk.
assume, like drunk or poisoned.
I probably don't have a spy. I don't think. Well, I don't know. Slayer was a good shot, but again, everyone. I think they thought I was the Undertaker because of my comment in town.
Yeah, that's normally a comment I would make if I was trying to get killed.
Yeah. Fortunately, I was genuinely looking out for an Undertaker if we have one. I don't know if we have one.
Yeah, you'd have to assume Ben balanced the game in some way
What's
with
up?
more heavy
Hey.
information rules.
I can't hear shit.
Oh,
And
why?
we exchanged pleasantries and then you died.
Yes. Do you want to talk some more?
Sure, we can talk in the mouth.
Mouthpiece.
What's up?
Hey. Any
Hello?
new developments?
I don't know if I trust either of you.
That's
Both in-
true.
Jason, let's go into a room.
Sure.
Rumpus.
Hey.
What's up?
I don't know if I'm a person you want to spend time talking to, but you got your opportunity.
I don't know much to say. I just, we're both investigators, You got any leads?
Hard on the case.
I mean, yeah.
Probably not Tim.
What makes you say that?
Because he died the first night.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be an easy kill.
If you played as Demon, would you kill a Baron night 1 just to show good faith?
Oh,
Especially,
I thought you meant Tim was. Okay.
That's what my
that's
read
fair.
was. Remember?
Yeah. Said Tim or Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Could be Matt. If I'm drunk, then it could be Matt. And he was kind of skittish when we confronted him.
He gave me an appeal of I am a high value target. So I'm guessing he's either pretty important or just the Raven Keeper.
He gave me the opposite. He's like, I have no information to give.
Oh.
So, I mean, I guess he could have been Raven Keeper, but he said he had nothing to give. So, no player with any information. Would the Raven Keeper have any?
The only information, or the only Raven Keeper that could have procced would be Tim, and he didn't seem very Raven Keeper-y this morning.
Yeah, he would have said something for sure.
I think he was the real Slayer. I was trying to
I believe that.
Trying to get some information to point suspicion at one or the other, and he asked for an extra day, so I was like, fine, I won't bring it up. Well, I'm gonna head back to town, I guess.
We got time for about one more chat. We're starting.
Colin, you want to have a quick chat?
Yeah, sure.
I feel like even with a 10-player game, I would Slayer shot on day 1.
Maybe just for the.
Just so you don't lose it.
Of it all. Yeah. You want to chat for a second in the mouth?
Sure. Hey.
How's your game been so far, man?
Pretty alright. Matt, when I confronted Matt as the investigator, he told me he was the monk, and I assumed he's actually the Raven Keeper, but he could be either. If a kill gets
to me as well, but I don't know why you couldn't.
He also said to Colin that he doesn't get information.
Interesting. Well, my role has been sort of like suspicious recluse, by the way. If that has nothing.
Wait, who was your library ping on? Who was your librarian ping on?
Oh, I didn't have one. I was recluse.
Oh, you're recluse.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I told Owen about the Matt do a double option thing I told you just now.
I can
Look
already
at Jason and Christian talking in that group.
Yeah, it's a long conversation going on there.
Yeah, the 30-second end of conversation.
As far as I know, it's the last thing I saw. I know you guys were there together the whole time.
Christian and Colin are still out.
They've got about 10 seconds, and then I will be pulling them back.
Just hit the daytime button.
Man,
Bring them into the light forcibly.
Oh, we gotta help out the Undertaker, because I knew someone would think I was the Undertaker, which is really annoying.
If I was Demon, I wouldn't have killed you
down.
on suspicion of Raven Keeper. For that, by the way, Tim.
I should have been more Raven Keeper-y.
You should have been the Raven Keeper.
I should have been.
You should have come out and
Well,
said
that's
you
just
were
that's just
soldier
because
and
that's
you
what I
didn't
would
kill
do.
Oh, good call. I should have done that.
Let's see, I'm the soldier, I'm the saint, and I'm the monk who protected himself.
You can't kill me.
8 players are alive.
That's the 3 for 3 I'd give as Raven Keeper.
It is day 2. 8 players are alive. You have a few minutes to chat before I open up nominations.
I'd like to make it noted that one of the investigators picked Matt and a guy that died last night. So that kind of leaves an unsolvable dichotomy between the two of them, unless it's some 4D chess.
Yeah, can we get some updated investigator, both sides of it, data?
It only happens.
You mean a refresher?
Oh.
Yeah, I got
Regards.
Timmermat as Baron, and I talked to both of them. Got a claim out of both of them. I didn't want to out Matt, but Tim is dead now, so maybe. Well, I'm actually kind of doubting my own data. I think I might have been. He read kind of socially good to me.
The curious part is if you are the investigator and Colin's just straight up lying, is he just another minion then? Does he put you and me?
Yeah,
I'm
like
the
even
butler.
if my information was
So-
correct, Matt wouldn't even be a demon. So I'm less.
You could be the drunk.
I'm not lying, but I could be drunk too. So
There has
I
to be
don't.
one
Yeah.
drunk in, right? If we trust Robert.
If my data is correct, he would be the Baron,
Trust
and
both.
the Baron is pretty.
Has to, but if there's a, I've come to learn that if a drunk is on the table, there's a good chance.
The Baron is harmless long term, so it'd be better to scratch off demon nominees.
Yeah, I kind of agree. At this point,
better info.
it would have been better if we did yesterday today, but at this point, we should go for demon.
Nominations are open.
I haven't
Do we
heard
have a
anything.
suspected demon?
I haven't
I
heard
will
anything
nominate
from
Christian.
Joe or
I-
Nick.
Alright.
I'm gonna nominate Christian.
You did get a nomination there. Robert, why have you nominated Christian? Is this also because you just want to talk to him?
No, I've heard, I've heard things at him, and I've also heard several people who are sus of him. I have
I
not
will
talked to him,
back
but,
up Robert's claim to nominate Christian.
Robert, finish your accusation, please.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I actually haven't talked to him, but I've heard enough people to point towards him. I also will not be able to vote because unless my master, who's got a dead vote, also uses his. So.
Oh damn.
Christian.
Jack, you are dead, by the way, so this would be a dead vote.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, just making sure.
On my end, I don't got a lot to say to defend myself. I am an outsider, not going to say which, but the game's not going to end if I die, so it's not the worst decision in the world. I should probably put me on the block at the least to have someone to kill, but it's not going to be a demon kill.
Who's the one who wants to die?
That does
sounds
narrow
like
it
that
down.
wants to die.
All right, we're going to go ahead and run the vote. With 8 players alive, it'll take 4.
He wouldn't know if he's the drunk. The game won't end if he dies. Therefore,
He has to be the recluse. If he's an outsider.
Man, I would have loved to slay the recluse.
That would have been great.
oh, yeah, we still
Christian
haven't
vote
seen that
was
interaction.
needed To put him on the block
That is-
for the record.
Like I said, we should kill someone, but
He's
if
actually
there's
the
a
Raven
better
Keeper,
thing, go
guys.
for that.
Any more nominations? Christian is.
I still kinda don't know anything about Nick or Joe, so I would like to learn more. If that's tomorrow, that's fine, but
I'd love to have a conversation with you, Jason.
Second call.
I'd like to nominate Nick.
Matt has nominated
Wow.
Nick. Tell us why.
In my infinite quest to find out who the virgin is, I have cleared another name. That is all.
that's a pretty good prosecution, Matt. I think you swayed my
No.
vote.
Virgin for sure.
All right, let's before we do the cross chatter, let's give Nick his defense, please.
My defense is that we've got a really good thing going here with this Christian kill. This will, I think, break open the game. I feel like the Virgin,
I don't
like,
think you gotta defend
whatever,
yourself.
can wait. For sure.
No, it already
Uh,
happened, Nick. It's the nominee.
Oh,
We've got a really
Saying
thing
you're
good going.
innocent.
Really good thing going with the whole not killing me idea.
We got a good thing going here, guys.
Yeah. My
Anything else?
total brain is a little rusty, so yeah, that's all I got.
We are going to go ahead and run the vote with Christian on the block with 4. It'll take 5 to lift it off of Christian and onto Nick. Starting now.
This vote is my personal favorite to Matt, and I'll call it in later.
Matt, I am now convinced you were good.
Thank you.
This is only something you'd do if you were good.
I'll try my best here. I just want to know who the virgin is.
All right, 1 vote is not enough, which will put, Christian, keep Christian on the block. 3rd call for nominations.
You want to talk tomorrow, Owen?
Yes.
I'm just saying it out loud because I can't nominate you.
No, Tim, I want to talk to you.
Final call.
Actually, can we have dead person chat?
Yes.
I always love dead people chat.
It's like a book club, but you gotta wait for it.
The demon killed me tonight because I want to join that chat.
It's executed. Christian, how would you
Exclusive
like
club.
to die?
Oh, that's an exclusive club.
In my sleep.
Okay, so
Peacefully.
Before we get killed, he just passed
decide to
away.
have a massive drinking party, and everybody gets so drunk, but Christian is the first to pass out and fall asleep. It is at that point that the rest of the town, still awake but very, very drunk, decides to stab him with sticks until he dies. Good night.
That's what it does.
Oh man.
Colin seems to be working on the assumption that as a drunk you can get a double claim roll. That's not true, but I appreciate him for it. Because I can't really defend myself. Yeah, I don't think this spin's gonna work. Oh, nice. I just got back.
What fortuitous timing. We were waiting on, I think, somebody to come out. There we go. Here's everybody. You know, again, as per usual, you know, Christian's body has already been cleaned up and, you know, given a proper Viking funeral. Sam is starting to decompose, though, and it's pretty... So, you know, as, you know, the town comes out to start to dismember him, you know, for reasons unknown, you also all feel fairly, you know, relieved that no one died in the night.
Ooh, that
Interesting.
that sparks some curiosity.
Is disrespecting Sam part of the game?
It's part of the overarching lore.
Owen, can we talk bean room?
Sure. I can have a meet with Colin in Podesta Hall, but I can
Jason, didn't you want to chat?
Yeah.
Let's
sure. Hey.
Goons only. Alright, so
you already
make me believe you're a good guy.
You already have my claim and my information. I just want the slightest hint as to who you and Nick are, because I don't know who you are, and that leads me to believe...
I can do you one better. I can make you trust myself and Nick in one go.
What?
Uh-huh. On my first night, I was given a number 1. And I didn't know who it was, so I had to wait, but there were some fingers already pointed at Christian, and he started doing some shady stuff. And I decided to back Robert, and I was talking with others that I thought were good, including Nick. I finally decided between the two, let me figure out, and I felt that Nick was with me, and he voted against it, so I think Nick's good. I got a 0 last night, so I confirm it now. We're both set. I don't know his role necessarily if you want to...
Yeah, Recluse can actually...
I can vouch for both of us.
Recluse can ping evil, so that one you are getting could still be a townsperson, Christian, or an outsider.
It's 0 as of today.
Yeah, but while he was alive, if he's the Recluse...
you're saying Christian might not have been a bad guy at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is also if you haven't been...
We just murdered him.
Yeah, I mean, well, Recluse isn't really a valuable or outsider to keep around,
so better to kill him, or
yeah. Plus, if you get
guy.
more empath information, the more of your neighbors that die.
Yeah. Now I know that Colin and Nick. Which I wasn't suspecting Colin, so I'm not surprised by that.
Well, there is the matter of minions that can poison, and the drunk being about.
So, if Colin was drunk, for example, how would that show for me?
That would still be a 0, but if you were the drunk, you could be getting any numbers at all. At Ben's discretion, whether or not they're true is up to Ben. There's also the matter of, like, minions that can poison, which means that, like, data from one night might not be correct.
For the next. And what was your role again?
I was investigator.
That's right.
Yeah, so Baron's one of them. And if it was to still, if the other minion was also the poisoner, that becomes more of an issue. Oh wait, the spy too. So if, so spies are like the Recluse, but in the opposite direction.
They would show as good, so Nick
yeah.
could be a spy.
So if he's actually the spy, he could still show up as good as a 0. So if you're like the sober empath who's been getting correct information every night, it's still not super certain that your current neighbors are good. But of course, that's only a hypothetical. Plenty of games have...
I didn't think about Nick potentially being a spy in reverse, but he didn't do anything, or I don't know, he didn't say a word.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
He didn't do any spy-like activity, but like in the favor of the bad guys, so I'm curious.
Do you have any... I don't know what Nick is yet. I was going to talk to him, but you just know what he is?
No, he didn't...
He didn't give any information?
He said something... What did he say? I think he said he also gets morning information.
Like first day or every day?
Maybe it was maybe that's what he meant by maybe.
Oh.
I think it was something like that.
So like librarian?
It's not familiar. He didn't verbalize that. If he did, I think he did say something about he got first day information.
Yeah, so the first day information roles are washerwoman, librarian, investigator, and chef. Oh, he could be the chef too. Or he could be bluffing. It doesn't.
Could be a spy.
Yeah, spies are tricky, especially if they're next to the empath from the get-go. Because if you're a spy and the empath is next to you, you know you'll just register as good. So you don't even have to like tell your demon to kill the empath, because they'll be getting wrong information anyway. And if it's a spy, they'll also know who the drunk is, and the drunk will also make it to late game because their ability won't work, and that's not a problem for evil team. But I don't know. I kind of feel like my information was off, so that's either like a one-night poison or I'm the drunk. Because I still kind of trust Matt. I do.
Any other...
I think I trust that you're the real empath. But I don't know.
Alright, well, maybe we should go back to town. See
Yeah.
what's going on.
The Lord of the Rings soundtrack in that.
Oh yeah. There
With
we
how
go.
Thor is just tremendous.
That's a good one. I've been listening to the Oppenheimer soundtrack lately. That's just
Oh yeah, that one.
to the end. Yeah. What's up, Jason?
Hey, what was I thinking about? Oh yeah, I wanted to explain to Joe the two possibilities that could be in place if there is a no kill in the night. It's either demon sinks a kill into a corpse, or monk protects from a kill.
Or a soldier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
soldier
soldier. I
slash
forgot
soldier.
about soldier.
Can the demon choose to not kill? Is that a thing?
They can kill dead
They have
people.
to. They can kill a dead person.
If the whole board is alive, someone has to die.
Oh.
Also, a poisoner can poison the demon, but normally that's not a really good idea. Unless it's like Teenyville and you don't
Because
know.
we have no idea who your team is.
Yeah.
Or you happen to know that the demon should not kill anyone, and you're not sure if they'll think of that.
I've got a rogue demon.
You could also
Like,
collude.
I am the demon.
You could collude with somebody bluffing. Well, you could actually be bluffing monk as the demon and sink a kill to be like, oh, it worked this time.
I have done that and lost friends because of it.
Oh no.
Kind of.
Kinda, yeah. Lost people who want to keep playing.
I would
All
like
right.
to talk to Matt tomorrow.
Welcome back to the town square. You have 1 minute, and then I will open nominations.
I was just gonna say that I think Matt and Colin are good.
Agreed. I also think I am good.
What about
America
Colin?
is good because America is.
I like Colin too. I'm trusting, but I do want to have that talk with Jason tomorrow to see where he's. We only spoke at the very beginning, and I'm still.
I'd have a really hard time being convinced that Robert's evil, just given the fact that we have two investigators saying we have a Baron. Unless Christian was actually the recluse, so maybe I'd take that back.
If he actually is the Christian, that means there's no drunk.
Yeah.
If you truly believe Matt and Colin are good, then either you think Colin is drunk, or Jason is the Baron. Obviously, or I guess I could win.
Yeah, I guess that's my feeling.
Oh
right
yeah.
now.
It's between Owen, Jason, and Robert in my eyes at this point.
My thing is, if we want to get rid of a minion just to prevent, unless we have a really good idea on the demons tonight, if we want to get rid of a minion to get rid of a chance for them to jump, that would be the thing. So.
I kind of.
I know. Yeah.
So I don't believe Matt is evil. And that means my ping is wrong, which would make me drunk or poison night 1. And if I'm drunk, that means Christian or Robert aren't the outsider they say they are.
That they can, yeah, that would be correct if you are the drunk. I don't believe Christian was the recluse.
Or do we think there's a point? Is there any other information that doesn't line up with the rest of the nights that someone's gotten?
I mean, we have a lot of first night rolls.
Like, no one else is suspicious that their information was wrong one night.
Second call for nominations.
I'd like to nominate.
I'm going to nominate Jason.
Nick has gone ahead to nominate Jason. Nick, tell us why you've done this.
Primarily because of the double claim, and I have some circumstantial evidence to suggest that Colin is in fact the investigator. This is just kind of narrowing it down by, guesswork really, but that's between Owen, Jason, and Robert. I feel like it's a pretty decent bet.
Jason, your defense.
So I talked to Joe, and I learned what he was, and I am a little bit suspicious that Nick could be a spy who knows he'll read good to a certain source of his information and doesn't have to worry about it, so he can sow suspicion elsewhere.
I don't think there's a spy though, because there wasn't a kill last night.
We're gonna go ahead and run the vote. It'll take 4 with 7 alive. Put Jason
There
on the
could
block.
be sunk
kills.
Yeah, if we have a spy, then.
Vote for me to vote.
Well, actually, I have no idea.
Well,
why
Slayer
the vote
was
would go
killed
off.
turn 1.
If it was a soldier or monk, I don't know.
Soldier, monk, or evil is the thing.
Owen's been a little sneakily quiet.
3 votes is
I kind
He's
of.
cooking.
I'm pretty suspicious of Owen, but
A little
that-
too
I
quiet.
don't need to kill him.
I'm
today.
willing to talk.
Yeah, what are you,
Answer any
Owen?
questions you have for me.
Well, I mean, if the triple he gave me is correct, actually, no, yeah, that only leaves 2 of the 3.
Third call for nominations.
Owen,
I'm gonna nominate Colin.
Okay.
Thanks.
Robert, go ahead and nominate Colin.
Part of it because we didn't get Jason on the block, and either Colin or Jason is, I mean, they're both double claiming and they're sticking to it. And this is the other chance to get a minion who might get jumped to. So I would like to put one of them on the block. Since Jason wasn't there, I vote Colin. So.
Colin, your defense.
Well, first of all, you were one of the first 2 initial suspects, and second of all, you have proceeded to bounce back and forth between every other person till it ended up back on me and Jason, simply because one of us is the investigator. So, I mean, from my perspective, it's looking like you're just trying to kill somebody else this round that you and your boss wouldn't kill later on.
I will say Owen is my master for this round. That's who I chose last night. So.
Okay. You've nominated all the good people. Let's just...
You're going to go ahead and run the vote. You can talk as we vote. It'll take 4.
We've also already been over, killing barons isn't a huge priority.
Yes, but a minion in a game where an imp can jump.
Yeah, we can learn a lot from killing one of the investigators for sure.
Oh, well...
Well, he didn't vote for you.
I can't vote unless I vote.
All right. Thanks to the town's unwillingness to put any votes on that nomination, Colin and Jason are both safe for today.
It's very unfortunate.
Any more nominations?
I'll
You
put
go
up Robert,
shallow grave.
actually.
Sorry, Jason. Who would you like
I'll
to
put
nominate?
up Robert.
You would like to put up Robert.
Yeah. For the same reason that Colin said in his defense, he's been throwing people. Well, he's been going for kills pretty constantly. And as far as I know, well, from the claims I have on people, there isn't an Undertaker, and well, I guess there is possible imp jumps, but no one was killed last night.
I was told of an Undertaker.
All right. Anything else, Jason?
Well, I have two people I think could be Monk, but I trust one is more than the other, and Robert is neither. And I don't know. I think he's trying to skirt around it.
Robert, how's your skirting?
So I nominate Christian. I had ping on him for evil, so I wanted to push on him, and then I've nominated Jason and Colin, the two people who double claimed at the very beginning. But if you want to go with me, if you think I might be the Baron, then Jason, that means you believe Colin is the investigator. Just so you're aware, because he got me his
I don't think you're the Baron.
Okay. So you think Colin though lied?
I think I'm the drunk, which means you wouldn't.
But so you still think Colin is good though, because he's claiming investigator. You'd see it, he wouldn't see it. So that's the thing is, both of you don't seem to be against each other when you both are claiming the same role, and that's really weird to me. But,
actually, you have a point.
All right, we are
really just make Matt evil. That's all that would do.
Even if Robert's good, I think there's something to be learned by killing him.
Thank you, Tim, from the graveyard, I might add.
I just want ghost friends.
Then vote for him. Ghost vote for him. Do
No,
it. You won't.
I have one vote.
You won't. Well, he's not going to vote for himself, so way to waste it.
4 votes. No,
it's four votes already.
Oh, it is? Oh,
yeah.
Crazy.
I didn't need
Final
it.
call. Ending the day in 10.
Should we dig a very shallow grave, perhaps, for Sam's little remains?
Sam's remains are getting. The squirrels will take care of Sam's remains.
2, 1.
And the birds will make bird nests with his bones.
Robert, you have been judged by a bare 4-vote majority of your living peers to be executed. How would you like to die?
Drawn and quartered sounds fun.
Okay, the town brings Robert into the center of the town square, and everybody whips out a little drawing pad and does their best attempt at drawing a version of Robert on their respective sheets of paper. Most of the drawings are quite bad. You know, we'll say that Jason's is fairly decent because he nominated Robert, but overall, the drawings are really bad. And so then, having done that, for reasons unknown, the town grabs their rolls of quarters and throws them at Robert until he dies.
Not quite what I was expecting, but I'll take it.
You are dead. And the game continues. Good night. Hello. I got some good news, everyone. Sam magically was undismembered and has arisen from the dead, and will be allegedly joining us for game 2. Unfortunately, that does not mean that
I was gonna be a surprise traveler.
Yes, very much so. But unfortunately, no resurrection happens without a little bit of give and take, and Joe is in fact dead in this instance.
That figures.
You have 5 players alive, so do with that what you will. It's going to be a short day because we do want to make sure we have time for game 2. So you have 1 minute to chat, and I will pull everybody back after that.
Joe, Jack, Tim.
Matt and Tim, I need to talk to you in just one more room.
I'll talk to Owen and Matt really quick because.
Where's Nick?
Joe's.
Nick, where are we going?
Bean room.
I don't get that kill.
Yeah, me neither. Jason, do you want to talk? Sorry, Christian. In fact, Christian, why don't you come along?
Where?
We'll go to Mouth of the South. Okay, I'm not 100% sure on Christian being good or not, but I'll just say this off rip because I was gonna say it in public anyways. So everyone knows that I was the washerwoman. My info was that Joe or Matt are the empath. On day 1, I figured out that it was Joe, basically. And he has had a 1 all game, which would be consistent with Christian claiming that he's the recluse. I haven't talked to Joe since, so I don't know if he's got a 0 now since Christian died. The thing that has me wondering is Nick came to me and told me that basically that I'm the washerwoman and that he's the Undertaker, and he dug me up. And so I had previously been trusting him, but since Jason, you're mentioned that there could be a spy, I am kind of questioning Nick's claim as Undertaker.
Yeah, you can feed washerwoman a role and then give the spy
specifically
both
because it wouldn't be picked up by Joe's empath.
Yeah.
Right? And so it still all fits if Nick is a spy. That doesn't really help us at all in trying to narrow it down. But yeah.
Why kill Joe now?
I assume because we're figuring it out, or yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it's just a have to kill someone kill.
So
maybe there's a soldier in the game or a mare. It could have been a mare bounce.
So was Matt the actual Baron, or was there a poison and there is no? Wait, no, that can't be true.
Do you think Matt's the Baron?
Wait, did I said Baron? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he told me Monk when I talked to him initially, and when there was a blocked kill, I did think
that it was him blocking it. Yeah.
But if there's a spy, then Monk would be a pretty easy roll to bluff as Demon.
Yeah, do you happen to know what Owen is claiming?
So the triple he gave me, I only talked to him once at like the start of the game, and he told me he was the monk, the fortune teller, or the librarian.
Okay, well that doesn't help. I guess he
well,
has
that
to be
means
the monk.
no, like he's the monk or the fortune teller is what it has to be. We should see what we need to ask him for his reads, I think, or if he's the monk.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to give you all the cards, Jason, specifically because I hadn't considered the spy angle, and I think it fits with my current perspective, so that's all my info.
Yeah, votes are gonna matter this time, I guess.
Yeah. So I think it'll all come out in the open. I don't know if I should repeat all of this. I don't know if it'll matter. Maybe Joe will have a lot of information to say.
Well, he seemed to be getting the same reading he told me what he was last night.
He told you that he was the empath?
Yeah, and he said that that's why he trusted Nick, was because he was getting a 1 and then it went to a 0 once Christian died.
Yeah. And I've been trying to be very cagey because I knew that they were Empath and Undertaker the whole game, but oh well, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna go back now.
All right.
And quote in the chat.
Oh, I see. I can't monitor town chat as readily as I would like when I'm running the game, but I'll look at it later.
There we go.
So, all right, we will be bringing everybody back here.
Does George have maidens?
Maidens. Yeah, he calls them maidens instead of like what's
Hey
it
Joe,
More diplomatic.
Matt, real quick, 5 seconds. Go to Mouth of the South.
Okay.
hey Joe.
You want to go to sexy farmhouse?
Yes.
He's already there. He's already there. Go.
Owen, are you the fortune teller or the
good.
monk?
I'm the fortune teller.
All right,
Well, can you put
It
your
is-
readings in the town chat?
My
it is
readings.
day 4. Yes.
I'll probably just tell them verbally.
I encourage
Well, if they're
people
in the chat, we can
Yeah.
reference them easier.
Nominations are going to open immediately today. There are 5 players alive, but feel free to chat amongst yourselves. I'm not obliged to nominate right away.
Got any info?
Hey Joe, if you're comfortable doing so, I think you telling everyone what you got
Yeah, I
will
think it's
shed a lot
time.
of light on the game.
I think it's time to let it loose.
Because I think that points to who the demonist.
I'm dead. Am I still able to do so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Before I was murdered, hopefully with a belly full of wine, I got a 0 last night, which made me trust Colin and which made me vote for Jason.
Yeah, so I was conferring with Jason that I'm starting to believe his spy story, and think it could be Nick. Nick has claimed to me that he's Undertaker, and sorry to do this to you, but you know, we need to figure it out, and I don't know who it is, but I can see it, Nick bluffing Undertaker here, because he is next to Joe, and he would know that he's reading good, and all of those reads would be consistent since Joe getting a 1 and now a 0. I guess that leads me to believe that Jason is lying or drunk. So maybe this whole spiel that I'm going down is a giant mistake, and I should have thought about it more. But
well, because Joe, you got a 1 your day 1.
Yeah, that's why
and
Christian
you got
had to go.
And you got a 0 after Christian died.
Correct.
but Christian's claiming Recluse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Jason can't be drunk because I'm Butler. So there can't be 3 outsiders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Tim, what were you? Because why, if I was a spy, why would I kill? No, Jack, you sacrificed yourself.
I was
then-
Slayer.
Yeah, and then
that's part of the reason.
Slayer
why I
died
was
night 1,
and
yeah.
then Christian. But I'll have you know that since I've already been outed, that Christian was in fact the Scarlet Woman.
The Scarlet
I-
Woman.
What does that do?
That
If
would
the-
to corroborate your readings, Joe, with the 1 on day 2-ish.
But
Yep.
it can also be double fucky with the empath, because
Yeah.
honest recluse could still register as evil, and
I
an
think
evil
Ben
spy
just has a sense of
would
humor.
register as
The,
good.
the problem is if he's a recluse and I'm a butler, then both people claiming investigator both got Baron, so both can't be drunk. Because
So-
neither can be drunk. There's already 2 outsiders if Christian is the recluse.
if Christian is not the Recluse, then someone's the drunk.
Yes.
Second call for nomination.
And I'm trying to think it might be Tim.
What?
I think,
What?
The drunk?
I think Pollen's information was right.
I believe that because my current world is that it's Jason, Christian, and Owen as the evil team.
Yeah, I agree with that, Tim.
I put that in the chat.
I mean, I could be sold. I don't know.
I'm.
Yeah, why would the
firmly
spy
with my,
kill the
with
drunk?
my fortune teller information? I'm firmly in the camp that.
Yeah, why would a spy-informed minion
saying there's
immediately
no
kill a
spy.
drunk slayer?
I'm saying there
That
is
makes
no spy.
sense.
I'm saying there's a Scarlet Woman and a Baron, and the Jason is the one who convinced you of a spy, right, Jet?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. I think he's the Baron, so.
And Nick's
Oh.
been the one confirming Undertaker stuff.
I just have to go with everyone else. Sorry, Jason. You're being outnumbered. Mob rule.
Are we saying Nick is Undertaker? I still don't know what his role is.
I am the Undertaker.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry,
No, that
Nick.
doesn't.
Final
it
call
does
for
not
nomination.
confer.
Alright.
I would
Yeah,
think
just
he's
confirm
the
it.
spy.
Matt nominates somebody.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't like this level of heat.
I know Jason's evil, but we can't just kill the minion.
So, just to clarify, what are the stakes of this round? Do we need to get the demon, or are we allowed?
One more night
we-
would bring us to another day. And it's normally the right path to go unless you really know who the
But
demon
I'm saying
is.
if we kill someone tonight, is that it, or can we kill someone tonight and we still get it tomorrow?
If you kill someone
five
right now,
players
it
allowed.
has to be the demon.
We should use our kill today. We have 2
Yeah.
kills left. We should use both of them.
Can we just
I'm
kill
gonna
Jason?
nominate Owen.
Okay, Nick is going to go
Wow.
ahead and nominate
All right.
Owen. Nick, tell us why.
Nick,
Number one, not damning in any way, really, per se, but he has been fairly quiet. What I've heard is that he's fortune teller. Haven't heard any fortune teller data.
He wrote
to
it in the
It's
chat.
in the chat.
Put it in
He
the
put
chat.
it-
When? Just now?
Yeah,
Just-
it's-
When I
had
asked him to
disclo-
a
I had
second ago.
disclosed this to a good
Right.
number of people.
All right,
You and I
guys,
have.
I need
sorry,
everybody to stop the
Yeah.
cross talk. Nick is entitled to the entirety of his accusation here. We can do the talk after Owen gives his defense. Nick, floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's convenient that it surfaces now, as we're getting towards the end. But that's all I'm going to say about it. Doesn't mean it's untrue. It's just peculiar in my eyes. Unless someone can vouch for that having been disseminated throughout the game during day 1, 2, and 3 or whatever. That's
It
a
was in
different
the
story.
triple he gave me at the start of the game.
Okay, but you're also under suspicion, Jason.
And so are you.
All right.
So,
Jason, let's.
not really. If I was a spy, why would I kill a drunk slayer? That makes no sense. So
All right.
early.
Nick, anything else in your accusation of Owen?
No, that's it.
All right, Owen, floor is yours.
So yeah, I guess the first thing I'll address is that like Nick, you and I never talked this game, and that's probably like a foul on my part. I didn't cover everyone, and a reason I've been quiet, and I've talked with this about a couple other people, is that I was originally not very trustful of my fortune teller data, because the first 2 nights on 4 reads I didn't get any pings, and I thought I would at least get 1, so I was starting to think if I was drunk, and I was trying to discern like how possible that is. However, I got more hits on the following days, so I was kind of playing things really close to the chest at first, because I didn't want to put out a lie that the demon could capitalize on. Oh, yeah, I'll take my seat again. The best thing I have to go on right now is my fortune teller data. The safest thing is for me to counterclaim you, Nick, but at the same time, if Joe's empath data went away when Christian died as a minion, and I did get a bad read on Matt, so to say, it's very Hail Mary-ish, but Matt could also be the demon if my data is correct.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
I really don't. And I'm not quite. I've nominated Jason twice, I think. I'm not even really after you. I think it's between Jason, like you, Jason, and I thought
No,
Robert.
but you were right to call me out because I haven't said much, but I just explained why I did that, I guess.
All right, we are going to go ahead and run the vote. Dead players, you can vote. It is your 1 ghost vote. Because we have 5 players alive, it'll take 3 to put Owen on the block. All right, with 0 votes, Owen is safe for today. Any more nominations?
Why is nobody voting? It's so
I'd
weird.
like to nominate Jason.
Matt nominates Jason. Tell us why.
I think that Jason has been lying to me the whole game about investigator. I'm not exactly sure that he's the demon. In fact, I have no evidence behind that. I think he's probably more likely the minion. But that being said, if we get 2 kills, I'd rather just take him off the board because I can't yet decide between Owen and Nick.
Jason, your
Agreed.
defense.
I don't understand why your suspicion falls to me. Wait, I guess this
Are
isn't a
you
back and
asking me?
forth.
We're not having like a conversation.
Jason, anything else?
Well, if Nick is the spy, like I suspect he is, then the demon has to be Owen, Colin, or Matt, and I don't think there would be a double claim from the demon. And wait, if Matt was actually the Baron from the get-go, there could have been a star pass to Matt as the current demon.
All right, Jason, final call for your defense. Anything else?
That's it, I guess. I don't know.
All right, it'll take 3.
Like, why would a spy kill a Slayer over an empath or a fortune teller or an undertaker? It makes. I mean, it
I
just,
really don't think we're dealing with a spy. I refuse
Yeah.
to believe that.
Yeah, agreed.
spy.
There was a missed kill there.
Sorry, Chief.
Jason is on the block. Jack has used his ghost vote. 5 is going to be hard to beat, but I will give 20 seconds for any final nominations.
I don't know.
On
I mean,
10,
I guess I'll have to
Matt,
nominate.
Can you nominate Nick to see if he's a virgin?
I already
I'll have to
nominated
nominate.
Jason.
I'll
I
have to
already said
nominate
that.
Matt.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
By the way, Jason is not the virgin.
Jason.
I'll have to nominate Matt. Is what I'm saying.
Got it. Jason has nominated Matt. Jason, please tell us why.
Well, I know I'm a good player, and I know, I really do think it's just Nick as the spy, and that would mean that he's not. Wait, unless the star pass was to him instead of Matt, I would have to think that Matt would be the actual demon, because if he was the Baron, and then was star pass to, he would be the current demon, or the current demon would be Nick. And
You're saying Tim or Joe was the original demon? Those are the only 2 who died tonight.
Let's give Jason the floor here. Jason, anything else?
Apologies.
no, that's it, I guess.
Okay, Matt, your defense, please.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, my
It won't end the game. It's
offensive
fine.
here, I thought Jason was evil. I have under pretty good circumstances that Colin is more likely the investigator. I know Jason really seems to be trying to work this out, which is confusing me. Maybe he's just putting up a good show. I don't know. I don't think I'm a good kill regardless, though, just based on everything
Yeah,
else I've
I
heard,
mean,
but
All right, very good. 5 to tie 6.
it's not gonna end the game. It's fine.
Matt on the block.
Hey, Lasabella, thanks for the follow.
All right, Joe has used his ghost vote.
Owen, after all I did for you.
Matt, I'm
He
thinking
is
thoughts.
not enough.
I'm thinking
Jason
thoughts I
is still on the
previously
block.
didn't think.
Calling it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jason has been executed. Jason, how would you like to die?
Pot of bees.
Not the bees.
Okay, well, Sam, who has recently been resurrected, comes careening out of the woods with a giant, cage filled with bees, and he slams it over your head, and the bees attack you. And normally, this would just be incredibly annoying, but you are in fact allergic to bee stings, and so you die. The game will end tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Good night and bye.
Oh man, I didn't do a good job this game. I claimed investigator blind. I was originally the Baron. He is the actual investigator. And for some reason, this hasn't been resolved until just now. This is my fellow minion. They executed on day 2 Scarlet Woman. This is the Undertaker. I'm calling the spy. And this is the monk. My investigator ping was on these two. As the real Baron. In all likelihood, Tim really is the Drunk Slayer. What's the current spin? See, the kills that happened that weren't executions were him, and him. No third day death because of the monk.
All right. It is the final day of this game of Blood on the Clock Tower.
Yeah, no shit, Nick.
At least one of these three players remaining is good. One of them is definitely the demon. Your final three are Matt, Nick, and Owen. Colin is dead.
Wait! Guys, I tried to save Colin last night. How did he die?
What are you?
I'm the
monk?
monk. This
Oh,
feels like
what
pretty
do you mean?
pivotal
What do you mean you
information.
try like?
Then you're the
I
drunk.
said I would
Are
like
you-
to save Colin tonight. Am I the drunk?
You have to be if you're telling the truth.
Well, then how did
No.
someone not die?
Matt, you
Yeah.
know how you tried to protect Owen?
Yeah.
If we had a spy, that would be a great day for them to sink a kill.
But they wouldn't necessarily know.
They wouldn't know
that-
who the
no.
monk picked unless they talked to them.
No.
Have you been telling
Matt,
anyone
no.
who?
Matt's the demon.
I told Jason I was the monk. I told Owen I was the monk. I told Christian I was the monk. I told you I was the monk.
But I did get the ping of Baron on him.
Oh.
Do you think it was Star Passed?
I'm
You
so
think-
confused.
Matt,
Do you
okay.
think
What-
Tim
what-
I got it.
was
If he
the
told
original
whole evil
imp
team,
who pretended
have
to
sunk
be Slayer and then imp Star Passed on turn one?
That
That'd be the only way.
get that out of your mind.
All right. We are at the end of the game. This has been a long game. I appreciate everybody's tenacity and sticking it out. I am going to ask at this point that only our living players, are going to talk and reason this out. You are free to nominate at any point. If you run out, you have about 3 minutes before I will be ending the game. So
right.
you've got a lot of time to collect information. It's time to commit.
I nominate Matt.
Okay, so Owen is going to go ahead and nominate Matt. We have 8 votes on the table as Joe and Jack have used their ghost votes. Owen, your accusation, the final one of the game for
Okay.
you.
I think I figured this out based on my fortune telling data and then Joe's empath clicks of the bads that I got for Robert and Nick being my first bads, Robert then dying, and then Nick and Matt being another bad. What I think has happened is that Nick is my red herring, and then Matt is the demon because when Christian died as a minion, the board was cleared for Joe the Empath, throwing the demon back up to Matt, clearing Nick of his demonhood. And it's Matt.
Matt, your defense.
I really don't understand this argument because by your logic, if we're just going off of Joe's information, you are also not cleared at all. The only one he was clearing of the living players is Nick. So that doesn't really make a lot of sense.
I'll get on then.
This is my defense. You don't
Fair
get
enough.
to speak.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that being said, it makes a whole lot of sense to me that I am the drunk, considering I told so many of the people who I now assume to be the evil team that I was the monk, and I've made it to the end. I really thought I saved Owen earlier on in the round, but that kill didn't happen because I was protecting Owen. But maybe they just didn't make a kill.
Okay.
I don't know.
Phase 2 of my accusation.
All right,
Matt is the demon bluffing monk, giving quote-unquote protection to people, but strategically killing around his own promises.
All right, Matt, final defense, and then we are going to run the vote in the interest of time here.
I feel like there's not really any evidence at all saying that I'm the demon. At this point, I'm willing to believe Nick's definitely the Undertaker, and Tim was right about Owen being the demon this whole time. And I just feel bamboozled.
Nevertheless, Matt is one up for nomination. So if you want to vote for this, it takes 2 to put Matt on the block.
How many does it take for him to die?
2.
It'll take 2 to put
What are
him.
you guys doing?
It's okay. Let him vote.
All right, it looks like we have 1 used ghost vote. 2 votes is enough. Matt is on the block and marked for execution. Any more nominations?
I'd like to nominate Owen.
All right, Matt is going to go ahead and nominate Owen. Tell us why.
Yeah, I mean, I really thought for a long time Owen was fortune teller. Having some questions about his call when he was saying he wasn't getting anything off of Christian, who at that time I was assuming to be recluse. So I thought the storyteller might throw that in. I was yes, but I let that go and I kept protecting Owen. And then he got spared, quote unquote, one night. And here I find out the last night I'm not even the freaking monk. So I'm more choosing to believe that Nick was right about Jason being the Baron. Colin was right about that too, and that just leaves Owen as our demon.
Owen, your defense.
I'm going to just double down on Matt is demon bluffing monk. He can essentially promise to protect someone, kill around it, or promise to protect someone and then sink a kill to prove that he is quote-unquote protecting them and that it works, and that he is holding on to it kind of for this final play here, and then has a convenient pivot out of drunk when it suddenly doesn't make sense why his protection didn't work that one time when it's been potentially working all of these other times.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and run the vote. It will take 2 to tie, which would take both players off the block, and more than 2 to put Owen on the block.
If it isn't you, Owen, I'm very sorry, but I just have to go with my gut.
Yeah.
Listen,
It-
all you
it
can
is
do
a-
is
I
all
really
you can do
wanted
is
it
trust
to
your
be
gut.
Owen.
All
I
you can
really
do is
wanted it
trust
to
your
not.
If it, I mean, I could,
Okay,
yeah, I'll be so excited if it's not Owen.
Tim was trying to convince me it was Owen the whole game, and I had Owen's back just for him to make this turn on me. So sad.
All right, Owen with a total of 5 votes is on the block. Matt is safe. Nick, would you like to nominate yourself? You're the only player left who can nominate. You're the only player.
What'll it be, Nick? What'll it be?
Do it, Nick.
This is a tough call.
Let's run it. Let's see where we fall.
All right,
Oh,
Nick.
man. I'm scared.
Nick is going to let it ride, which means the day and the game has come to a close. Owen is executed. Owen, how would you like to die?
Looks like it's boiled in oil.
Okay.
We'll add it to our last airbender.
The town fashions a big metal pot and puts you in it with oil and about 12 pounds of popcorn kernels. And as the oil starts to boil, the popcorn starts to pop, as does your head. It explodes. You are dead. The game is over. And my sincere congratulations to both teams who played a very fun game, but a special congratulations to the good team who has won the game.
Oh my god!
Let's go!
Oh,
You dirty whore!
I am a dirty. I'm
that was great, Owen.
I'm a
You did
man
really
of
good.
light.
Yeah, Jason, also
Hey,
way to
Loaf.
throw that spy world out there.
Jason,
was-
you
yeah.
convinced me
Thank
for
you.
sure.
All right,
That was very good.
let's
Sorry,
do
Robert.
Grimoire reveal, starting with
I think
our
we-
investigator.
At the
double-
end.
Oh, shh.
I will. You'll have a chance to talk in a moment. Our investigator double claim, Colin and Jason. Colin was our sober and healthy investigator who learned that one of Robert and Jason was the Baron. That was because Jason was the Baron. I think perfectly reasonable move to go ahead and start claiming investigator and sit on the double claim for a while. There were worlds where potentially Jason or Colin, if both alive at the end of the game, could have both been Star Pass candidates from the Demon, and that would have made it a very tough final day. But hats off to both Jason and Colin for sticking to the bit and letting that double claim ride. Tim was your sad Slayer, who would have had a chance to take a shot at the Demon if not for the fact that he was killed on night 2. Matt, we'll come back to Matt because he was in final 3. Robert was your butler who picked Tim, then Owen, and then died. I think is how that played out. Jack was your washerwoman who I wanted to give Joe a buddy because it was Joe's first game, and Joe really nicely done as the empath. Jack, the washerwoman, learned that you or Matt was in fact the empath, so it created a nice little confirmation there.
Yeah,
So
sorry
you
to
did-
purposefully misdirect you.
One of you wasn't evil. Christian was your recluse. Just kidding. He was your Scarlet Woman who was bluffing recluse.
He had
and,
Scarlet
was
Woman in
on
his
the
triple.
I did genuinely think he was maybe going to lower his hand there, but he did not. He stuck to the bit to vote himself on the block and get himself killed.
Great Scarlet Woman behavior.
Which leaves our final 3. Matt, your drunk, who thought he was the monk, did stuff, was really
Monk
up
to
about
drunk.
trying to do the right thing all game, and it didn't fucking matter because he was the drunk and it had 0. Nick was your Undertaker, who learned sober and healthy information the entire game. Nick, what did you learn day by day?
I think it started with Jack, and then I learned
The 3
Robert?
executions.
No, I learned
Yeah,
Christian.
so-
I went Jack, Christian, Robert.
Christian is Scarlet Woman, Robert is Butler, and Jason is Baron.
Right.
Yep, that was all true, healthy and sober. I did see a world where Nick was going to be the frame on final 3, but it really was down to final 2, which was Matt, you're drunk, and Owen, you're starting, your one and only, your did not star pass, took the demon and ran with it the entire game. Imp, nicely done. That was your game of trouble brewing. Thank you, everybody, for playing.
Yay.
I wanted to star pass, but the window just dramatically closed.
Yeah,
on
when your
that.
Scarlet Woman did the opposite of what Scarlet
when
Women do.
Christian died and Jason was kind of.
Oh, you have a
little-
+1 life.
But like,
Oh no.
Yeah, but like, but no, Jason, you were doing great, but you were a little too far down the.
The-
like,
yeah,
we
the
really think you're a
suspicion
minion
roll.
for me to safely star pass.
Yeah,
you,
no,
so, like,
you
I
had
had
no
to-
choice.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
missed kill, Matt said he was gonna protect me, and I'm like, I believe
Ah.
you, dude. And I sunk a kill to be like, Matt
That's-
saved
I
me.
did.
Yeah.
I did do it.
Yeah, I sunk
But then
my
I
own.
knew you were
I
gonna
sunk
go
my
for
own
Colin.
kill.
At the end there, it was the only. I thought I was monk till the very end.
So okay, so here was my gamble, and I told this to Ben right before I did it. I thought, Matt, that you were going to protect Nick.
I know you did. That's why I was like, I'm gonna go for Colin. 'cause the
So
Nick
I
one is
went
obvious.
for Colin because I thought you were going to protect Nick, and I didn't.
Oh.
I thought I could sway Nick over into being that you're the demon, but it didn't work, and because I was just like, if Colin dies, that's like potentially just a demon, like I don't know, like a minion, like so it could be like construed as like, oh, this like potential minion guy went down, so like. I was just gonna like I have to just kind of gamble on it on whether or not I'm going to kill Colin or Nick, and I gambled poorly.
Paul
Yeah.
was the only one we were like.
If
we
you chose
weren't
Nick, I maybe
sus
could
of
have
might
spun
be
it so Colin was evil.
Yeah, I was too worried
Nah, I
about
tried to save
killing
you, Colin.
because like Nick was
Wow.
such a big demon like question mark last round that I thought it killing him would make me look really bad. I didn't know if I wanted to risk that, and I probably
We
should.
were already caught up between both of you, though.
Yeah, because if Nick goes down, then I think like I get killed. If that
I would have
happens.
voted for you.
Because I would have had to kill Nick and then convince everyone that it was actually Matt, or
Yeah,
I
that wouldn't
kill
have been
Colin
happening.
and convince Nick that it was Matt.
Matt,
all along,
would it
because
have
Nick
been
would know he's not there.
would it have made a difference if Owen nominated Nick instead of you?
No, the fact that Colin died to me, I was headed
I
towards Owen.
had to commit to Matt from the beginning, and I made a bet. I didn't get a good coin flip on who I should kill on the last night because I was like I felt better about killing Nick for my like. I felt like I had to kill Nick and then say like, oh, it was Matt all along. But I was like, but if Matt really is the monk, he's going to protect Nick. So I have
A
to
drunk
kill
monk is kind of like a reverse marionette.
Yeah.
I cannot believe, in order, I told 3 out of 3 of the evil team players.
And you made it to the
single one of
end.
them. I told none of the good players.
There was no spy.
What are the
evil
odds?
players.
Nope.
All 3 of them.
We all thought you were the real monk too, which was actually good for good team.
Why didn't you kill me then? I don't
Everyone
understand.
believed
Well, I thought
I
you
didn't
were
think
monk or raven keeper, which is what I passed on to Owen.
Now, if I killed Matt, I wonder like.
Yeah,
I wonder
who
what would've
who's
happened.
raven
If
keeper
you
Matt
killed
gonna
me,
pick to
if I
examine?
kill-
Expecting that?
If I killed Matt, I don't know if that necessarily helps me or hurts me.
All right,
Like,
folks. I do want to give you guys some chance to talk about the game, but I do also want to be respectful of the fact that if we're going to get a game 2 in, we don't want to make it too late of a night. As of right
Yeah.
now, my understanding is Joe, you're going to step back and call it a night. Is anybody else going to?
I'm taking off.
Yeah,
Colin,
enjoyed it, guys. Take it easy.
I probably can't.
I'm just gonna mention, Ben, I think it's ironic. You said the good guys won this round, but looking at the actual story of the village, it looks like 8 out of 10 people died.
I got a good.
It's a pretty sad village. I mean, but the beautiful part, the monk and the undertaker are the last living
It is
people.
beautiful.
So
Yeah,
it's good to
just
bury
one
all
little
the
lonely
bodies.
church. One little lonely
You got
church.
just
The one
people-
one less
Drunk
lonely
dead.
church.
The
Drunk
drunk,
monk.
the drunk
Drunk
monk.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, thanks a lot, all. This was a lot of fun. You
yeah,
enjoyed
Joe,
your second
thank you
game.
so much for playing, and I thought you picked up the game really, really quickly.
Yeah,
so
you're doing great.
You did
Thanks,
great.
like,
Great
guys.
job, Joe.
All right, have a good night.
Linchpin.
Guys, I'm
Yeah,
also
peace.
gonna head out.
All right.
Yeah.
Well done, Owen. Great eviling.
Yeah,
That was good.
evil team. We did really good with some bad luck. I think we still did a really good job. So.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
a
and
good
if I
game.
was to give a tip,
Yes.
I would suggest showing your cards a little earlier because
Yeah, I was worried
only
about that a
Christian
little.
can really get away with not
Never
being
saying
suspicious
anything, yeah.
until the very end of the game.
I was a little concerned about that. I thought I did.
But for
okay
what
to,
it
like,
was, that
recover
was
from
that
it,
was a good
but
show.
Yeah, needed a little bit more.
All right.
spice.
It looks like we're going to have 9 players. Is anybody else dropping out besides Owen at this point?
Yeah, Ben, I think I'm gonna drop right here too.
All right, sounds good. So I will remove you. We are going to do a riot game, which will be a quicker game.
Yeah.
Night out.
Bye.
See you, Nick. Good game.
Good game, fellas.
Good
All right.
game.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we've got Jack, Ben, Robert, Matt, Tim, Christian, Sam, and Jason. That looks correct.
Yeah, Ben, your seat.
Yeah. So I will resend out the player link in town chat, and Ben, you can just click this link, and it'll allow you to access the game and join the game.
Thank you.
All right, so the script for this game is by the head storyteller for the Pandemonium Institute, which produces Blood on the Clock Tower. His name is also Ben, and this game has a Leviathan and a Riot. And chances are I'll do Riot, but I may decide to change that. We will see here how it goes. There is one jinx on the script, and you can pull it up using the hotkey R. Marionette and Balloonist. If the Marionette thinks they are the Balloonist, then +1 outsider might have been added. So it's just a clarification around outsider count due to a balloonist that is not actually the balloonist, but is in fact the marionette. A couple of additional things on here that you should just be aware of. Ogre is a relatively new character. Al Sahir is a relatively new character, so I would encourage you to just pull up the script on the clocktower.live setup and use that as your way of identifying, some of those new roles that may or may not be in play here. So I will send out characters in approximately 2 minutes. You can feel free to chat until then.
Cool.
For the VOD watchers, I just banned a person for coming into chat, pretending to do small talk,
We'll know right off the bat
and then
if it's Leviathan or Riot, 'cause
trying to sell me something,
He'll announce,
which is
he has to
against the
announce
terms
if
and
it's a Leviathan,
services
so
of the
yeah,
chat
if
that I
doesn't
set
happen,
up.
we know it's a Riot.
And
Oh,
they had to have
FYI,
read that and
Village
ignored
Idiot
it,
is on this
or
script,
not
so I
read
will be
that.
claiming
So
it.
that's an
Yeah,
easy
so we'll
ban.
both go to each other.
know,
and
no,
say,
I'm
Village Idiot, and then
I am Village
betrayal.
Idiot.
Top 10 anime betrayals will happen again.
Oh yeah, you were a fake Village Idiot, Jack.
Yeah, I remember.
That's
what
you were
started
the
the
Kazali in that one.
Yeah, I think I was. I don't remember what I
That was-
All I
that was
remember
kinda-
is you lying to me.
Did I lie to you?
I think you.
Oh wait. Oh, I was the engineer and you were the demon.
Can the Widow poison the person who knows the Widow's in play?
I mean, it's possible, but the storyteller assigns the second one.
They can poison themselves.
Oh
and
yeah. So then
and
nobody knows.
So that no one knows.
Yeah, never mind. It doesn't matter. The telling the person the Widow's in play is attached to the Widow and not the person they're poisoning.
Yeah.
Oh, an ogre would be kind of nuts.
All right, are we feeling good, guys?
Yep.
I'm feeling great.
Very good. I'm going to send out characters here. Let me just do a little bit of setting up of the bot that moves people back and forth. Is everybody in their seats? It looks like the answer is yes. Okay. Everybody should have received a character. And we will go to bed here as soon as the app is ready. There we go.
If somebody says they're ogre, I'm gonna treat them as Riot. Politician. this is a really good game. I forget what this says.
Hello, everybody. This is not day one of a Leviathan game. Therefore, it is a Riot game. Riot games happen quick. The way Riot works is when nominations open, the person you nominate will die, and they have 5 seconds to nominate another person or stay put and not nominate anybody. Except on day 3, where they must nominate. There is a 2-person evil team. They are both Riot. For reasons specific to the script, there may or may not be other evil players in play. Good luck, have fun.
Christian, do you want to meet in Rumpus?
Matt?
Slam.
Matt, you already know.
In room?
Yeah. In room.
Hey Ben. I want to head to the Hall of Mirrors.
Sure.
Hello.
Hey, I'm a bit out of the meta. What is this horse meme that is going on?
It's just funny to say horse. So
I like Matt.
yeah, so like this man horse reactum is supposed to be like the person above you. Everyone like clicks the emote with the horse on it.
Yeah.
But Matt decided to just put them all in the chat anyway. Sauce.
What's up?
I am the fisherman, so I'm gonna get my advice today. Oh wait, I guess Ben. He's not. I was wondering if like it would be better if I waited a little bit, so then Ben could like listen in on conversations and give me some more specific advice.
Yeah, if you just wait for other people to chat.
Yeah. What are you?
He was warning me that this is going to be a short game because of how Riot works.
Yeah.
So definitely try and do that soon, right?
Because if 3 people are alive at the end of executions, evil wins unless both riots get killed. What are you?
Is it both riots? Are they both the demon?
There are no minions in this game. They are both riots.
They're both riot. Oh, okay. I'm the philosopher, so I haven't chosen my ability yet because I was still reading them all, but I'm probably gonna have to choose to max just so that the game doesn't end.
Yeah, so you don't die immediately and lose it.
I could have chosen the first night, but I think it would have messed with people if they were waiting for
Yeah,
the
that is correct. You can safely choose Fisherman tomorrow or this night. I'm gonna go to Ben and ask for my storyteller information.
Cool. Appreciate that.
Ben, may I have a word?
Storyteller console, yes. Where to?
Oh,
Oh, never mind.
Would never mind.
Ben F, you want a Hall of Mirrors?
No, I mean Ben Storyteller, Ben.
Got it. Where to?
Brothel.
Sorry about that. Was unclear.
I would like to know my advice.
Okay. Your advice is I want to find a clever way to share this. Hold on. I did not spend enough time preparing for this.
I was thinking of asking you later so that you could have time to listen to people's chats and make a new advice or something, but you were just sitting in town square, so.
Here's what I'll say. Trust the people with the most creativity as it relates to their roles.
Creativity? Storyteller creativity or player creativity? Or role creativity?
We'll call it role creativity.
Okay.
Players with the most creativity with respect to their roles.
Okay, thank you. Hey Jack.
Hey Jason.
You wanna go somewhere?
Yeah.
Boneyard?
Sure.
Hello.
Hello.
What is your role?
I'm the High Priestess.
What does that do?
Each night, learn which player the storyteller believes you should talk to most.
And who was that today?
Christian.
Oh, okay. So I'm the fisherman.
But I didn't press him on it, just because it's first conversation, you know.
Interesting. Normally you'd want to figure out why that's your High Priestess target, but
yeah.
I was the fisherman. I used my advice. I no longer know if I want to tell you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, wait, maybe I do. Okay. So what I was told was to trust the people with the most creativity involved in the role that they are. And
okay.
There's a fair bit of storyteller creativity involved because they need to make up what your role does each day.
Right.
Yeah, so if there's somebody else who is like the amnesiac, probably trust them, is what I'm getting from this. I don't think there's any sources of poison unless there's a widow that nobody said there was.
Yeah, I haven't heard of a widow yet.
And I've heard of a philosopher who hasn't used their philosophy yet, so no one should be drawn from that either. Okay, well, you're not on the list of people I would kill for Riot.
Thanks.
I'm gonna head back to town and try to talk to more people.
That would happen is via a bounty.
Hey, Christian, Christian, can I talk to you in a room?
Sure.
Boneyard?
Ben.
Hey.
Hello.
What's your role?
It's a role that's gotten some information and won't get any more.
Oh, okay. Because I am able to trust people on the nature of what sort of role they have. I got a hint that the good players, or that there are good players who involve creativity in their role.
Well, nothing creative about mine, but I assume they're talking about like amnesia.
Yeah. Okay.
Ogre, it's something where you have to go like every day or something.
Okay. Well,
So
that's all we need to say. I'm gonna head back to town. Are we out of time?
They're doing a side chat, so we're done as soon as they're done.
Hey Sam,
Hey.
really quick, just letting you know it was what I thought it was.
Okay, cool.
All right, back. Nominations are not yet open because when they open, it's gonna get fucking wild.
No, well,
Okay.
everyone's gonna be civilized, right?
How do you guys feel about a controlled burn?
In terms of controlled
Anyone on the
burn,
bottom half of the circle is allowed to go.
I would
you
I
could
would
take.
like to juggle.
Oh, we have a juggle. Robert.
I like to juggle Jack, Jason, Sam, Christian, and Tim as Riot.
Jack, Jason, Sam, Christian, Tim. So basically the left half of the circle, including 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
As well. Thank you.
Also,
I'd
to
also
make-
like to juggle.
Hold on, I don't think Robert was quite done yet.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd also like to make an Alsahir guess.
Okay.
So I'll claim Alsahir, and I will claim Jack and Jason.
So
as
you
the-
are claiming them as what?
that they're. It's a Riot game. Are they both demons? Are they both minions? Do I have to like?
They would
I
both.
guess that's
They
the
would
question.
have to both be riots.
So
Yes,
they're
as demons.
So,
Yeah, so-
this is a storyteller clarification. So Robert, why don't we go to the mouth of the south to just get to
That's where everything's hashed out.
That was most subjective.
Yeah, it's a little.
About to break stuff out.
Why don't we just meet up in the mouth of the south? I would say.
Does anyone else want to tell me their rules so I won't
I was about to whip out my
reciprocally
balls.
kill them?
You're going to kill me?
I'm only gonna kill if somebody kills me first, and
What if we just don't? Kill
otherwise,
Yeah, we shouldn't kill.
consider that?
as a controlled burn, I'm not a bad choice. But I need to know some information so I know who the good players are.
I think if we're gonna kill today, I think we try to limit it to one.
We have to kill.
Here's the thing: we all have loaded guns right now.
Right
we think
now.
someone's
If you
evil.
think
We should
evil-
just shoot him.
For a bit.
No.
I don't think that's good advice.
Here and say Jason and Jack are both Riots.
Okay. The game continues.
I would like to whip out my balls again, and I would like to juggle.
You juggle clubs, Tim.
I would no, not me. I'd like to juggle.
He's a ball guy.
Matt as the general, Sam as the politician, and Ben as Riot.
Okay. Noted. Thank you. Any more juggles?
I'd like to juggle person.
Okay.
I'd like to
Go ahead.
juggle Sam as Shrek the Ogre, Tim as Amnesiac, and Jack as High Priestess.
Okay, so Sam as Ogre, Tim as Amnesiac, and Jack as High Priestess. Noted. Thank you.
I'll also Elsa here.
And we'll also Alsahir guest.
Christian and Jason as Riot.
Why me?
Tim has guessed Christian.
We
and
know, dude.
Let's talk tomorrow.
Riot. The game continues.
So, since someone has probably claimed to somebody else in all cases, so they're not gonna change what they're claiming in regards to what I'm about to say. But I am a spent fisherman, and the advice I got was that players with more creative roles are trustworthy, and I take this. Well, I asked them if you meant storyteller, individual, or like the character that they are, creativity, and he said that it's like the roles that they're playing, so not like the person. So I would say a role like Amnesiac would be someone that I would actually want to trust, and General similarly. And in that regard, it looks like Sam and Christian are suspicious to me, unless, and like Robert was, he claimed.
I trust Sam wholeheartedly.
Why is
Not
that?
for reason. I will share tomorrow.
All right,
Okay.
nominations are open.
I nominate Tim.
What
All
the
right.
You beast!
We have a nomination. Guys, 5,
Who
Four.
nominated Tim?
3, 2, Jack. 1, and the day
Oh,
and Tim is dead.
my gun!
It's not really a how would you like to die situation
That
because
was
it's Riot and it
that
just
was a
kind
pretty
of happened.
suspicious murder.
So
What? Why?
Alrighty, so everybody's back. The one thing about Riot games is that nobody dies at night due to the ability of Riot. So we are left with 7 alive. Tim is still dead from yesterday's nomination. You have about 5 minutes. Go.
Tim into the
Before anyone
boneyard,
goes,
or-
quick
yeah.
announcement, important. I was the amnesiac. Yesterday I asked if I learned the... so basically, Ben visited me and said good, and I asked him yesterday, do I learn the alignment of the ogre? And I basically got bingo. I learned the alignment of the person the ogre chooses, and by extension, the ogre. So both of them are good, according to what I learned.
I have intel as well that I'd like everyone to hear. I was actually the juggler, and my info went through last night. I got 2 of 3 correct. I guessed Tim as amnesiac, Sam as ogre, and Jack as high priestess. So one of the 3 of you are lying.
My money's on the man who shot me.
Yeah.
I see that guy.
I'm also thinking it might be Jack.
Ben F, did you, or wait, I told Ben that I was the fisherman and I was using my move that day, and if he waited to, like, not poison somebody and became the fisherman, you could get that information today and then come back with it. But I don't know what you did or not. I'll leave that to you. But I would like to know. I would like to talk to Tim or Sam or both in a room.
Yeah, can we do that? Sam?
I talked to
Rumpus.
Jack first. Jack, you wanna-
So Sam, who did you pick?
I picked a Matt.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. This is information. According to us, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So based on the hint Ben gave me, Amnesiac was definitely one of the things I was supposed to trust.
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
all the other ones are like a little bit iffy, but Amnesiac is like the definition of creativity. Other
that
than like
that
the
makes
painter.
me trust you, Jason.
So
because
I'm
you
thinking
said it
it's
before you
Christian.
knew.
When I talked to Jack, he told me he was the high priestess, and he said he was supposed to talk to Christian. And I asked him what he learned from Christian, and he said he didn't learn anything.
Oh.
And I was like, why would you not act on that storyteller tip?
So-
we should have Robert Elsa here guess them.
Did we
Oh, that's
just-
perfect.
Oh, is that what he is?
Yeah.
The fact that
Yo.
he had to be explained, the Elsa here mid-game, it's a little bit telling, but
Well, he was the only one who Elsa here besides
yeah.
me.
So that's my pick for the 2. If I get rioted down, you know, one of them's going up.
Did
Yep.
we just shoot Jack immediately, or what? Like,
Yes,
is that-
definitely the townsperson should shoot the evil person immediately.
But Jack will definitely shoot.
Because
probably
you don't want
Sam.
the evil team to get a kill
Matt.
immediately, and then you kill one of the evil team, and then the other evil team person doesn't kill anyone.
Oh, I'm not gonna say that Matt was the person I chose yet. I think I'm gonna wait.
Because
until
if
I kill
one
Jack.
of
He didn't
the
necessarily pick
if
Matt?
one of the riot
No, I did. I
Oh.
just
I
mean
see.
publicly so that you
if
know,
one of the
Matt's
riots
not as
gets
much of a
killed,
target.
they have the ability to shut down executions then and there. So then they can get another kill the next day, and then potentially sow discord. So I definitely think that one of us 3 should kill Jack immediately. I'll go for it if no one else is, but
I think I'll do it as soon as possible.
we need to learn.
But keep in
we,
mind,
we
he
need
will
to
kill someone
brief.
good.
We have to
That's
brief
fine.
Robert on what to Alice here, and then I want to talk to Ben and figure out what he did with his power.
Well, I was just gonna
Oh, yeah.
quickly tell Robert to Elsa here, Christian Jack. Do you think that's fair? I don't know anything
Yes,
about Ben, but
that is exactly what
Okay.
I think. I'm gonna
Cool.
go back to
I
town
will
square
follow
and
that.
try to talk to one of those other 2 people.
Okay, Jason, you wanna
Yeah.
talk to your screen?
Sure. Do you use your amnesia or the philosopher?
Yeah, I did not take the fisherman. I took the Shigenja,
Uh huh.
and I was told that I should be wary about my clockwise neighbor.
your clockwise neighbor?
Or the next evil person is clockwise from my position.
So in the direction of Robert, Matt, and Tim.
Yeah. So the reason I talked to Jack is because he's counterclockwise. So either it's Jack and Robert, or Jack is basically cleared from my perspective.
I thought it was Jack and Christian.
Well, it couldn't be that according to
We were
my-
gonna have Robert, Alice here, Jack and Christian, and if that doesn't win, I guess we take out Robert. But I do think Jack
Yeah,
has to be
if I get
evil,
nominated,
so I'm gonna
nominate
nominate Jack. Okay.
All right,
Yeah, so-
10 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jack, Robert, and Christian are the sus ones, I believe.
Oh no. Follow your heart.
Okay.
That sounds like some fisherman advice. Follow your heart. Right, we are back. Nominations will open when I say they're open soon.
I would like to claim Alsa here and choose Jack and Ben.
Robert has claimed El Sahir and is choosing Jack and Ben. The game continues.
Is there a reason you didn't choose Jack and Christian?
Because of Christian's information.
Oh.
So Ben he philosophized into Shugenja, and it said he should be wary of the clockwise direction.
Yeah, so according to that, either exactly Robert and Jack are the two evil people, or Jack is cleared by definition.
I think Jack is almost certainly evil, unless he has a good excuse for why he's not High Priestess.
If he's evil, it has to be him and Robert, from my perspective.
Yeah, and well, we just can't be you and Jack, or my
Well,
won't work. So.
well, I'm the Shigenja.
Wait, but if you philosopher, because if you philosopher, that means the person who is the Shugenja would be getting wrong info. Right?
Yeah, but you only get
Night
to start
2.
of game- start of game info. So even if
Wait.
there was a Shigenja,
He didn't
then-
use wait, is Christian also Shugenja?
Christian's claiming Shugenja.
What?
And what is Christian Shugenja read?
I didn't do it. I
It was
didn't do it as
counterclockwise. But I got that night one,
Counterclockwise.
so unless you philosophered night one, then
No, I waited. I didn't do anything.
It
else.
could be
and counterclockwise was
it would be arbitrarily Jack and Robert, possibly.
Yeah, if me and you are mirror images on the board, so if it's equidistant between, if the people also mirror each other, like Jack and Robert.
Oh, I did the math wrong and just assumed it was Jack and Ben from from it being arbitrary info. But yeah, you're right. Arbitrary would be Jack and Robert and not Jack and Ben. That's my mistake.
Yeah, so if as long as you find one person, it tells you that the other person is at least that far along the circle.
Yeah.
Why can't it be Jason?
It could be, but his info did make me look good, which gives me warm, happy feelings.
Yeah, if my fisherman information can be interpreted as anything, it would have to be that the amnesiac is trustworthy.
Also,
he didn't know.
Robert
Well,
guessed
it have to
Jack
be
and
that.
Jason, and it didn't work. So
Yeah, well, it could
Robert-
be Jason and not Jack, but it very much feels like Jack. So
No, it has to be Jack. He hasn't defended himself at all.
I don't need to, but the fisherman info about a creative role, like that could also mean. The
I thought
philosopher.
that would suggest that you were good until you couldn't tell me that you said anything meaningful with Christian when he was the first person you were told to talk to.
I mean, I don't know why that
Ooh.
puts a noose around my neck, but okay.
It could be or both are Shugenjas. We could just have evil Shugenja team.
What?
oh, it could be Ben and Christian. You saying?
Yeah, could be.
That would be.
Are open.
I nominate Jack.
Cool.
All right, so Jason has gone ahead and nominated Jack, who dies. 5.
I nominate Sam.
Jack,
Me?
No, Sam, no!
He's evil.
3,
Sam, no.
2, 1. Sam has
You could
opted to
you could have
nominate.
killed one of the other riots.
Sam, I respect your restraint.
I don't. Who's the other riot?
Everybody
It's
goes to
Robert
sleep.
or Christian, and if you killed one, the other could take out the other.
All right. No more private chats. This is final day of this Riot game. There'll be about 2 minutes, and then I'll open nominations.
Yeah, so Robert can either
Robert's
Alice here, Jack,
Matt,
and Christian and win, or we know it's
Matt,
Robert.
Matt, you're the only one I trust, right? I'll sit here, Christian, Ben, or do I go Jack, Christian? Who do you think the two are?
Do we not get a second to
Doesn't
knock?
matter,
Do we
it's
decide
Robert.
yet?
He said we can't do private chats.
Okay. I don't know. I feel
Elsa here
like-
either wins the game or he's faking and he's the other Riot.
Yeah,
So
it's
we're
between
if I
Christian
choose the right
and
people.
Robert.
If
Okay,
you
yeah,
choose
so
Jack
it's
and Christian.
And then
Alright.
if that doesn't work, then you're
Great.
basically.
I'll sit here, Jack, and Christian.
All right. Robert has Alcir guessed Jack and Christian. The game continues.
Yeah,
Oh no.
What the hell?
If it was Robert and Jack is right again, that would just be cruel.
Good thing it isn't.
I thought Tim, I thought you and Sam were coaching Robert to choose Jack and Christian the last day.
I thought so
No,
too.
he was gonna pick Jack.
I never got to talk to him.
Then they talked
Oh.
to Christian.
Shigenja.
Because of Shigenja's information, I went with Jack and Ben.
Yeah, I
So-
didn't get to talk to Christian that day. Matt, I would highly recommend you start off the Riot nominating. Because the first
that's
person.
not necessarily up to me. If somebody just yells
Oh,
it
just
out
be
first.
very quick, because the person who nominates first gets 2 picks.
When does the game end? As soon as the riots are dead, or after we stop? Or I guess it's
Hey,
day 3, so
what?
it has to keep going.
Why don't we just say the good team will not nominate first?
Everybody
unless
has
it's
to be.
Let the bad
If you're on
What?
the good team, let me nominate first.
I would
Oh, I
rather-
guess.
That works.
If somebody jumps,
I can
ahead
agree to
of
that.
you, we can assume
Alright.
they're-
It also doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if if there's only one Riot left and they nominate first, they won't get it nominated again if they get chosen. So
No, I thought the first person who nominates gets to pick
Oh, it's,
again,
it's
right?
about to open. Get
Oh,
ready.
they did that. They did that.
Nominations are open.
Matt.
I
I
nominate
nominate Robert.
All right. So I heard Matt first had nominated Robert. The game is over, and the good team is won.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
This is the same team.
the Ben clockwise fucked us. We had no chance at that.
Totally agreed. As soon as I knew that, I was like, no, I don't know what we can do.
Yeah, there was nothing we could do.
This was a little bit of a cursed game from the start.
Double arbitrary
I
Shigenja putting the
did not
noose.
I did not give the evil team enough help, and that's on me. So Jack and Robert, I do apologize.
That's okay. I was
part of
also really bloodthirsty this game.
No,
Alright.
you took so much attention, and then it was like it's evil, and then Ben's like, "Oh, I got clockwise." Like, well, fuck.
I know. I was like, come on, bro. I'm doing everything. I'm literally like dancing circles.
What a
at this
great philosopher choice.
Yeah, I guess a couple things happened in this game. One, Tim was a little too astute with his guess, and I probably could have done a trickier amnesiac ability, but it's hard to do amnesiac in a Riot game because there's not that much time to give the amnesiac a fair shot at guessing. So that's partially on me. It did create a confirmation chain with the ogre. Christian was the Shugenja who got arbitrary information pointing in Robert's direction. Then the real seal deal here was the philosopher picking Shugenja. Sat immediately between 2 evil players. I should have given Jack, but because Christian was pointing in Robert's direction, in the moment I was thinking, well, if I also point, Ben in Robert's direction, that maybe, there's a world where Jack, could just be a good player that had a reason for nominating Tim, but Jack went full chaos with it, and I should have leaned into it a little bit more.
He was suspicious to me in our chat, and then he did the most suspicious thing in nominations to follow it up.
Yeah. And honestly, after that first day, Jack, I was like, sweet, you managed to get a kill without getting yourself killed. So I'm like, that day 2, if you can kill somebody real quick, and then get knocked back and killed, you could have gotten off 2 people. But then Ben was like, oh, I'm Shin. I was like, oh. Well,
As we were heading to sleep, I was like, oh, that worked out quite well.
Yeah. Ben, storyteller Ben, it doesn't help that Tim and I literally today watched a Riot, and we had a discussion about how an amnesiac, if you manage to get 2 confirmed good people, evil has no chance. And
we were mathing it out, and we realized that if you have as many confirmed good people as Riot can't win.
Yeah, and the reality is, in an 8-player game where there's only 2 Riot, it's even more stacked against the Riot. So,
Oh,
the
are there 3 people Riot games?
it's a tough one to run, but the advantage is it's really fast, and it's a nice, just goofy way to end the night. So
Yeah, it was still a good time.
It was, but I did go to Jack and went, fuck, we're right again.
Yeah. I was about to say they won't suspect it. They wouldn't guess a second time.
It was mechanical. Well, I thought it was Jack and Christian.
Yeah, that was just cursed RNG. There was a lot of things that I could have done better, but overall, just tough out for the evil team in general. So anyway,
that was fun though. I liked
unless
it.
somebody else wants to run a speed something or other,
I
I'm
feel
probably
like
done
watching
storytelling.
other Riot games also led Tim to make the guess that he did for Amnesiac. Like, what information did you get? What did Ben tell you?
He just said good, so I was thinking it's
Oh.
either general information or I'm learning something about. I had to have learned something about what happened the night before, and the only information that really seemed not an existing ability that would be pertinent to the game is that you learn what the ogre is, helping you solve the whole ogre conundrum. So
You also just talked about how cool it would be to have an ogre in the game. So it's also right at the top of your head too.
yeah, I was thinking about ogre because I like it.
You also got really lucky by just asking me if I was the ogre, and I was the ogre.
Yeah, I was
And so
looking
we
for
just
an
talked.
ogre, so I was like, I wasn't gonna ask unless I
Sam
found an
picked a
ogre.
good player too. If he ended up
Yeah, that would have.
Yeah, who did he pick?
The outsider
I picked
kind
Matt.
of there being 2 outsiders that can not be on the good team sometimes. It does balance the game a little bit more than the one that we just played.
Yeah. Sam could have. It would have been so interesting if we had 2 riots and like Sam doing his evil ogre thing.
Yeah, that might have been better.
Yeah, if you were like, oh wait, no, they don't tell the ogre if he's evil.
No. I would have to talk to the person who I chose.
So then Tim would have to tiptoe around when he did find the ogre, and not be like, I have information that proves you're evil.
I don't know, Sam. I think you're a little sus.
Actually, if you got the opposite information, if you said that you got information that the ogre was good when you actually got information that it was bad, just to convince Sam to confess to being the ogre, then we could have gotten the same outcome. Oh, not the same, because then there would have been 3 bouncing targets for Riot.
Alright, that was my last one. I'm gonna hop off, but that was fun,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
GG's.
Alright.
Thanks for
I'll
running,
see you
Ben.
guys later. Yeah, thanks for running, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Sorry, the second game was a little cursed, but you know.
It's a right game. It's how they're
It
supposed to
happens.
go.
It's
I liked it. I
Yeah.
I like
the switch up. This was very
I like
good.
my swamp.
Yeah, that was great.
It was solvable because of a few things that were entirely luck dependent.
Yeah, it happens.
But like actually couldn't have gone better.
Double arbitrary
Double
Shigenja
Shigenja is
solving the game is so funny though, because that's like theoretically the least information.
Yeah, and Jason, the reason I gave you the fisherman advice I did because of the amnesiac and philosopher specifically.
Yeah, I kind of thought that that would also clear Jack until he didn't really do what I would do as High Priestess. Like, if I was High Priestess and I was told to talk to somebody, I wouldn't just accept no information being traded.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Riot
well,
fun to play out at evil. It's that's a tough one to be out at evil because of the just sheer outnumbering.
Well, we had talked and we were saying that day 2 for him to, for one of us, depending on kind of where else we're doing, was to just come out and just draw attention to themselves.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what that first night went well. He killed somebody without anyone nominating him back. So if he could have snuck in a kill early the first, and so that he would be able to get 2 kills, and then then it would have gone on last day. But when Ben got that thing, there was no way. Because Sam, Matt, and him were all basically confirmed good.
I think anyone else probably would have just killed back.
Yeah, it guaranteed Robert, and then Jack went down the second day just
Yeah,
because.
I had to step on the gas. I thought Sam was on the same page with me and Tim and thinking that that was incredibly suspicious, but he laid a merciful hand down that day.
If he was just faster on the draw day too, could have gotten 2 kills that day.
I would have shot Christian.
No.
Oh really?
Oh, that would have been.
That would have been bad.
If Jack had hit Sam first, Sam kills Christian, Christian kills Jack, Jack kills Matt. That's down to 3 people.
A big
right
thing
there.
about Riot games is like prepping before the nominations start. Like you can't just talk to people and get information. You have to put up an action plan, really.
Yeah.
If this, then this will happen.
And in the case that A3 comes down and it's just 3 people remaining, is it literally it's just one of the demons? Literally
It's a
just
draw.
If the demon can get
Quick draw.
Get the nomination off first.
Yeah.
draw.
So in a final 3 where there are 2 Riot and 1 good player, Evil has effectively won, right?
Yeah, but if there's just 1 Riot, yeah.
If there's 1 Riot and 2 good players, gosh, I don't know how I would rule that. I've not had to prove before, right? Because you are kind of letting the person who nominates first decide the game, right?
Well, the Riot just kill someone because it's down to 2 people.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what that would look like. I mean, Riot. This is why Riot is known as an experimental character, is because of that exact thing. It is. It is a little bit of a weird.
Yeah, the more crazy and interesting, the harder it is to balance.
Yeah.
Especially since you can only really balance by adding different characters in, and they're all unique.
Yeah, that's a good question, Robert. I don't. That
Like,
is.
That is like interesting. Like, what do you do there? Because if the person they nominate still gets to nominate, then Evil has no chance there. In that situation.
It depends on the like. Is it a higher order rule to say that more demons than non-demons means that they win, or is it more important to finish the Riot chain?
Well, when the Riot dies, the last Riot's over because there's no demons left. But in the rules say if there's just a demon and a townsfolk, Evil wins.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it's state based. So that's.
I would think that there would be like an extra paragraph like addressing that on the Riot rulebook,
probably, yeah.
like how witches have the doesn't work on 3 players left thing.
Oh, if 3 players have the 3rd player nominates wins, the group chooses which player nominates first. If no one.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's a good way for it to happen. Okay.
Does group include dead players?
I would rule it as you basically are doing a final 3 ghost votes allowed decision on who is the one to get to nominate first. Is how
that's awesome.
I kind of do think a quick draw would be funny though.
It would be.
You would have to
be a
establish
screaming
beforehand whether it had to be finish the nomination first or start it first.
I know. Well, then people with longer names are safer. Like.
Oh, more syllables.
Let's start going by then now.
You're right. That that is unfair. I didn't think about that.
You're gonna have to pronounce the whole thing.
Oh, maybe you'd have to before the draw, you would have to standardize the number of syllables needed to refer to the other person.
Just assign a number.
I nominate Rob.
Yeah.
Change your name to an unpronounceable 13-syllable name.
Yeah.
The one that's written there is a whole lot more fair, actually.
Oh yeah, Rufus.
Awesome.
Sarsaparilla? Why is it Sarsaparilla instead of Sarsaparilla?
Actually, that's Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I think it just kept getting longer.
Does he have a sword?
Looks like a gun.
Oh yeah, he's a hunter. Isn't he? Wait, no,
Wait,
he doesn't kill anyone.
is he-
He's playing with animals.
Is he holding a rifle with the barrel
No, he's on a
pointed
pogo
up?
stick.
It looks like he's just giving someone the finger, but his finger's real long.
And
Nah.
white, because he keeps it in his
I think
sheath
he's
when he
alright,
does
but I
his
think
farm
we
work.
should take him out.
I nominate Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla.
Wait.
Whoa.
Oh, that's what he's from?
Yep. Schoolhouse Rock.
Man, I watched that so many times.
They were very good.
There were ones I liked more than others, though.
I mean, obviously.
Agreed.
I
never really liked
ignored some of them entirely. Like, I had no idea what the bill did.
You don't like
Wait, that's
conjunction
like the best
junction?
one. You didn't like
Fuck
the
you.
third one?
Well, I mean, wait, maybe I did like it, but it didn't sink
Oh.
in. The conjunction junction was my favorite, though.
I love the emotions one.
Yo, what?
Oh,
Rats!
wow.
Man, if you showed that, the first picture to my family group chat.
Full House woke.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I love this. Is one of the best SNL skits ever.
Agreed.
I love it.
That was fun, guys. Appreciate everybody
Yeah.
coming. I think this bi-weekly cadence is the right rhythm. I think it's just it leaves enough time between games to go do other stuff, but then it makes it fun when we bring it all together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're getting
Yeah,
bigger
I like
groups
it a lot.
than
Yeah.
the 5 people every week.
Yeah, I really like 10-player games. They just
Yeah,
have
that
a
was
different.
fun. I liked having 2 minions.
There's so much
Yeah.
more to solve when you have 2 minions.
Yeah. I think Riot would be better too at a 10 or more player
True.
count.
Oh, I'd love to see Riot with 3 Riots.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would really have to trust people that are the right people to win that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a
I
goofy
gotta
game. But I thought that was
head
one of the
out.
best Double Brewing games that we played.
Thanks
I
for
thought
playing,
both
Sam.
games were pretty good. I
Yeah,
wasn't too
thanks for
disappointed in either.
storytelling.
Sam.
Yeah, thanks, Sam.
Bye.
Yeah, no, I agree. That was one of the best Trouble Brewing games we've done, just because I think the best game of Clock Tower is one we're good barely